Chelsea fans, how you doing? Can you hear me? I can't hear myself. Why can't I hear myself? Can you hear me? You can hear me all right. Hold on. That's better. There we are. Sorted. Now, I have to explain, people. For some reason, my camera is playing up. It's all shaky. I don't know why. It's not... I haven't got a clue as to why. Anyway, how are you all doing? Deary me. Deary me. So how are you all? I'm back from Florida for my 2-week holiday. I flew back on Sunday night, arrived back in the UK yesterday morning, and I've had COVID for 10 days. Can you believe it? Whole family got COVID out in Florida, which wasn't great, but we're here. And I've tested positive. I've tested negative today for the first time in just over 10 days, and I'm back. I managed to sit and watch quite a few of the Chelsea games live. Of course, I've watched the Real Madrid game, the first leg, in absolute shock at how badly we defended, at the mistake from Edouard Mendy with the ball at his feet again, with the failed attempt to try and make a tackle from Tony Rudiger on Benzema. But we're coming into this game with optimism. How are you all doing? This is open to my subscribers to in the chat. The guys that pay the monthly membership, we're going to be doing a streaming just to you guys, a stream with just the members chat as normal. But I'm back. I'm back and I'm positive about the team. I'm positive about Chelsea's chances. Everybody suggests that Chelsea are going to get battered. We've been written off. But we've been written off time and time again, Chelsea fans. Been written off so many times. We've also been written off before. Remember the Champions League final? We were written off. Remember the Napoli game? We were written off. Remember the Barcelona game? 2-0 down with 10 men. We were written off. We've been written off time and time and time again. And as I keep saying to everybody, you are a fool to write off this Chelsea team. So, welcome along everyone. Paul, Len, Footy Tom Talks Football, Dale, Honza, Moyes, how are you doing? Woodshedder, Naveen, good to see you all in. And Paul, I haven't missed your comment. I wasn't laughing when I saw the new face of Gucci. I just thought, what an absolute joke that is. Jack Grealish, Jesus Christ. Anyway, exciting. This is good and exciting tonight. Let's all be positive. Mohammed, how you doing? Let's be positive about the game. Let's be positive about our chances. One thing that I will say, despite the awful defending in the first leg, we still created numerous chances, and I fully expect Chelsea to do the same thing again. So let's have a look here. The Chelsea team again, just to reconfirm, is Edouard Mendy in goal, Reece James, Tony Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Marcos Alonso, N'Golo Kanté, Mateo Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Werner, Mount and Kai Havertz. And I just wonder, is it going to be a back three? Is Reece James going to play as a centre-back alongside Thiago Silva and Tony Rudiger, with Loftus-Cheek continuing what he did on Southampton, playing on the right side with George Michael, Marcos Alonso on the left side? I'm pleased that Kovacic is starting next to Kanté, and I'm even more pleased, I'm even more happy that we've got a front three of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. Let's hope they rip them apart like we did Southampton. All I can say is if Chelsea score in the first half, if we score first, game on. Real Madrid's backsides will be doing... They'll be absolutely bricking it. It is a back three, Jay, is it? Marvellous. That's what we want. So apologies, people. My camera is a little bit funny. It's not clear, but you can still hear me, which is the main thing. I haven't got a clue as to why my camera's playing up. I go for 2 weeks away, turn it back on, and this is what's happening. So I haven't got time to sort it out. So let's be positive. But how are you all doing? Licken, good to see you in. Jay as well. Reece in the back three because of Vinicius. Vinicius overrated. Pub's already open, Woodshedder. Already open. Hopefully you guys have not missed me too much since I've been away. Hopefully the other channels have been keeping you entertained with their idea of commentary or a watch along. Self-obsessed watch alongs are great, aren't they? Absolute great. And some of them have got like over 100,000 subscribers or getting near to 100,000 subscribers. And it's just a self-obsessed watch along. I don't understand it. Do not understand it. If you want a real match commentary, then come here. I have still got, when I had COVID, all I had was like cold flu-like symptoms. I've still got some of them. I'm going to try and get rid of them. But if I do cough, I apologise for it in advance. But welcome along. We are literally 6 minutes away from kickoff. I'm watching this on the BT Sport app. I'm 1 minute behind the live match coverage. So, no spoilers in the chat. I'm going to put it up. Watching on 1 min delay. Live, no spoilers in chat, please. You will be banned. Just to reiterate to everybody, no spoilers in the chat, please. So, Jane, how you doing? Good to see you in. Sandy, exactly, let's go. Honza, let's go. Adam, thank you, mate. Good to see you in. Thank you for joining. Sorry the camera quality is a bit pony, but can't do much about that at the minute. I got, as I say, it's a little bit jumpy. It's a bit archaic, but it's the camera I've been using the whole time. So, looking at the live match pictures now. The Bernabeu on the left-hand side and the opposite side to the camera. I've got a section of the fans that have been blocked off. Chelsea wearing yellow again this evening. Wearing yellow. As with against Southampton. The only concern that I've got is George Michael. That's the only spoiler I've got. Real Madrid with their waves of people walking down the stairs. Spanish obviously talking to Talking to Cesar Azpilicueta and Maxio Kovacic, of course. But N'Golo Conte is the skipper on the night. Good to see. Gareth Bale on the bench. Booed by his own fans. Shocking, really. Anyway, Chelsea look ready. Chelsea look confident. They look pumped up, ready to go as the teams come out of the tunnel. Real Madrid look like they're unchanged from the first leg. John, how you doing? Ulan is a new owner. Anybody that's gonna invest in Chelsea to maintain what we've done, that's gonna be somebody that looks to develop the stadium, stay where we are, to obviously invest in the academy, invest in the first team, to maintain where we are. And most importantly of all, someone that's not going to look at our players as pound signs on the pitch. That they actually want to invest in the team, in the club, and take it further. That's what I want. I'm hoping that Chelsea go 2-0 up and put the cat amongst the pigeons here. Werner and Havertz and Mason Mount. The three of them working in tandem as they did Champions League final. That's the best front three that we've got right now. Forget Hakim Ziyech. He's been playing well, but he doesn't do enough without the ball. Champions League final against Man City. Those three run riot. They ripped Man City apart. Timo Werner in the game against Real Madrid away last season worked their centre-backs in between, in and out, side to side, and just run them ragged. And up against Alaba, his German teammate. Interesting to see what he does today. But I've had a funny feeling all day. 4-1, Chelsea. Come on. Let's get 2 goals make it level, put the cat amongst the pigeons because there's no away goals. So Madrid, Courtois, Mendy, Alaba, Nacho, Carvajal. Nacho's in for Militao, who's suspended. Modric, Casemiro and Toni Kroos. Vinicius, Benzema, Valverde. No change up front. Vinicius, overrated. Casemiro, overrated for me. Toni Kroos and Modric, get right up their arses. Hit them early. They won't want to know. 4-3-3 for Real Madrid. Chelsea's team, reportedly 4-3-3, but we all think differently. It's going to be the 3-4-3 formation for us. So N'Golo Kanté and Benzema. Referees and the referees' assistants are all from Poland. No, they'll be Spanish. But they're not. So apologies for the camera quality. It's not as normal as it should be. But never mind. So, Mendy's in goal. Back four, they're saying. Alonso left, Rudiger, Silva and James on the right. Three-man midfield. Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek and Kanté. Werner and Mount in behind Kai Havertz, but that's not going to be how it is. It's going to be going the other way. It's going to be three centre-backs. Rudiger, Silva, Reece James. It's going to be Alonso on the left. Loftus-Cheek on the right. Kovacic and Kanté in the middle. With Mason Mount and Kai Havertz in behind Timo Werner. That's what we're hoping. Come on, Chelsea, let's do this. Let's put a cat amongst the pigeons. Let's shut everybody up again and let's prove everyone wrong. And let's just prove to everyone that you're a fool to write Chelsea off. Dale, good to see you in. Come on, Chelsea. Clock is ready. We're ready to go. Chelsea look confident, primed. Real Madrid kick off. Referee said, no, too early. Gone back. Oh no. Something's happening here. The referee's told him to wait. Now he blows up. And Real Madrid kick off. Chelsea kicking from left to right. Real Madrid obviously don't want to kick normally. They don't normally kick this way. First half, they've long ball forward, half cleared. Comes out to Valverde. Gets the ball from Modric. Valverde corner flag against Alonso. Tries to play it off of him. Alonso does well to move out the way. It goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. Matt, good to see you in. So Mendy on the ball. Goes square to Thiago Silva. 6-yard box next to him. He goes one more to Tony Rudiger. Look at the formation. Let's have a look here. Loftus-Cheek dummies it. It is Werner through the middle, as it was on the weekend. It is Reece James playing centre-back. And it is Romelu Lukaku. Look at me. Where's he? Loftus-Cheek. Anyway, go back to Courtois. Chelsea possession given away. They play it across their back four. Nacho finds Modric. Modric now over halfway, right wing. Kanté goes out to meet him. He doesn't want none of it. Gives it to Valverde. And he goes back to the fullback. Carvajal. Alaba finds Toni Kroos deep in the back four. Finds Benzema, who's dropped off the front line as he did in the first game. We have to watch that because he just drifts into space. Back to Alaba, to Courtois. Edge of his own box. The snake, Courtois. Takes a touch. Werner goes to shut him down. Gets it out of his feet and blasts it over halfway. High over everybody. One bounce literally on the edge of the D. Straight into the arms of Edouard Mendy. Ancelotti's up already. Chelsea play it out short. Thiago Silva gets it back from Kovacic and plays it left to Rudiger. It is the back three with Reece James on the right-hand side of the back three. Rudiger gets it back from Kovacic and is able to stride forward into their halfway. Havertz into the feet of Mason Mount. Real Madrid shut him down. Goes through to Courtois. Courtois takes his time. Moves the ball, moves it from the left side of his penalty box towards the penalty spot and rolls it out to Kroos, who's shut down straight by Mason Mount. Finds Modric. Carvajal, goes square to Alaba. Chelsea pressing high. Mendy plays it square to Toni Kroos, got a bit of space. Werner goes to shut him down. He finds Modric. They're playing around our press at the minute. The press was half-hearted from Chelsea. They give it away, though, and we pick the ball up with Thiago Silva on the halfway line. Loftus-Cheek, 10 yards inside their half, right of centre, goes strides forward, finds Kai Havertz, left-footed, edge of the box, back to Reece James, supporting. Kanté, square to Kovacic, middle of the area. Middle of the pitch, halfway inside their half. Finds Conte, right wing. Reece James now. Turns away from Vinicius, finds Conte. Loftus-Cheek turns Mendy, driving towards the byline. Holds him up, holds him off. Back to Conte. Edge of the box, Reece James. In from the right-hand side, goes to shoot. Fouled. Referee says no foul. We win the ball back with Mason Mount. Kovacic, 30 yards out. Left-hand side, Rudiger. Tries to cross into the box, away by Alaba. And it doesn't go out of touch. And Kovacic is in a sprint up against Valverde and just about beats him to it. Everybody else stopped. Mendy collects it straight away. First time ball. Finds Rudiger. Well done. Rudiger, 10 yards inside of our half. Left-hand side. Up the lines, Alonso on the halfway line. Shut down by 4 players. Plays it straight out of play. Alonso, what are you doing? And Tuchel at that. Turns around. Arms like this. What are you doing, Alonso? Honestly. Anyway, Chelsea have done well to win it back from Real Madrid's throw-in. Once again, people, apologies for the camera quality, but the sound should be all right. Thiago Silva, halfway inside of our half. Strides towards the right-hand side of centre and gives it to Reece James. Into Loftus-Cheek, 10 yards forward, back to Silva, back to James, back to Silva, playing around their press. Silva to Reece James, up against Mendy, out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Reece James collects the ball. Should be a Real Madrid throw-in, to be fair. It was shut down by Vinicius. Tuchel's going mad. Tuchel's got his arms up saying this. He's suggesting 6 to someone. Anyway, Real Madrid have won back possession on their own halfway line. Alaba plays it forwards this left wing to Vinicius. Up against Reece James, who wins it straight off of him. Well done, Reece James. He collected the ball, Vinicius looked, saw Reece James and shit himself. Reece James won it straight away. Gives it to Thiago Silva. Finds Werner, who's dropped off. It's actually Mason Mount's dropped off, but one touch too many, and Valverde takes it off of him. But Mount's all over Modric, turns away from him. Just over halfway inside of our half, plays a ball into Vinicius, who makes a run in behind, but Mendy spotted it and come out off his line. Plays it to Rudiger, gets it back into the feet of Kovacic. It's nicely done into Rudiger, and just sort of 10 yards outside of our own penalty box. Finds Kovacic, who strides forward and finds Loftus-Cheek. Bottom of the D, shut down and loses it straight away for Casemiro. Finds Vinicius, plays it to Benzema, 25 yards out. Conte, brilliant challenge. Takes it off of him. Kovacic, halfway inside of our half now. Strides up towards the bottom of the centre circle. Has a look to his right and finds Conte. Conte, just over halfway, right of centre. Loftus-Cheek's outside him, gives it to him. Werner drops deep. Mason Mount's calling for inside. Havertz is playing pushed right up at the minute. Back to Kovacic, top of the centre circle, inside their half. Finds Werner, who dropped off, collects it, runs forward and takes 2 on. 3 on, he's into the box, Werner. And Nacho come away with the ball. But well done, Kai Havertz, all over Toni Kroos. Takes him out. Hits him early. Well done. Real Madrid free kick. Level the edge of their box. But good run from Werner. He ran at their defenders and they all panicked. Went past Alaba, but it was actually Casemiro covering. So Toni Kroos to take the Real Madrid free kick. Goes left-footed back to the snake in goal. Takes a touch and plays it out to the right-hand side to Nacho. Finds Carvajal inside to Modric. Ball up the line. Looking for Casemiro. Beats Rudiger to it. Finds Carvajal, but Conte steps in and wins it. They win second ball. Toni Kroos deep inside his own half. Plays it halfway line. Vinicius left-hand side. Benzema goes beyond him. Up the line. Finds him. Back heels it to Vinicius. Edge of our box. Left-hand side. Holds the ball up. Still up by Reece James. Tries to get a cross in. Only as far as Thiago Silva. Reece James did well to block him off. We play it up to Havertz. Holds it up well. Finds Conte. Gives it away. Mendy. Finds Nacho. Top of the centre circle. Finds Casemiro. Finds Mendy. Chelsea pressing and they have to go back all the way to the snake, and they do. Chelsea doing well so far. Opening 7 minutes. Casemiro dropped deep to collect it. Gives it back to the snake, who's on his penalty spot with the ball at his feet. Chelsea backed off. Pushed up high, not pressing him. They play it out. As soon as he plays it out to a defender, we go shutting them down. It's with Carvajal being shut down. Nacho goes to the snake. Takes a touch. Right-footed. Shanks it. up towards halfway, but Modric brings it down. Great tackle, Kovacic takes it off of him. Well done. Modric can't believe it's not a foul. It wasn't. Kovacic won it cleanly. And Conte drives over halfway. Left wing is Alonso. 25 yards out. Right on the bar line. Cross comes inside. Evades everybody apart from Mendy. Left-footed. Just whacks it up in the air. Out towards the right-hand side. And they get the ball away. Valverde finds Casemiro. Valverde driving inside. Rudiger comes with him. He goes back to Toni Kroos. Bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. No options for him. So he holds the ball up. Surrounded by Chelsea players. Benzema drops the halfway line, gives him an option. Now goes inside to Vinicius, back to Benzema. Just inside of our half. Chelsea in a defensive shape. He's got no option. So it goes back to Alaba, to Kroos. And now Loftus-Cheek goes to shut him down. Modric and Kovacic is after him. Inside his own half, halfway. Left-hand side now, Toni Kroos. Just over halfway is Vinicius, left-hand side. Ball inside to Valverde. Back to Toni Kroos, to Modric. Little 5-yard pass is going nowhere. And now Kroos over the top Vinicius, hugging the byline. Loftus-Cheek's there. Mendy makes a run. In behind Loftus-Cheek. Holds it up. Loftus-Cheek's all over him. Forces him backwards. Valverde. Ball over the top. Reece James is there up against Mendy. Plays it off for Mendy. Keeps it in play, Mendy. Cross comes in towards the back post. Outside of the box is drifted away from goal. Carvajal collects it. Halfway inside of our half and goes back to Modric. Top of the centre circle. Valverde on the left-hand side of centre now. Collects it into the feet of Vinicius. Through the legs of Reece James and he falls over. Book him, ref. He's booked him for diving. He's actually... he's booked Reece James. He nutmegged Reece James and he fell over and it looked as though it was a blatant dive, but the referee's bought it and James been booked already. 9 minutes gone. He doesn't catch him. He doesn't even touch him. Vinicius just falls over. Oh, Reece James puts his arm on his waist and he falls over. Chance for Madrid. Just outside the box, 20 yards out. Left-hand side of centre. Kroos is there. Benzema's there. Mendy's organised a wall of three. Rudiger, Alonso, Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic is lying down behind him. Benzema shoots high over the bar. Nice and simple. Vinicius is just a cheat. Absolute cheat. Anyway. Benzema, honestly, when he just watched it go over his bar, it's 5 yards over. We take the goal kick short and find Reece James. He plays the ball up the line. Havertz drops off, collects it, holds off Alaba, and holds off. He doesn't. He loses the ball to Toni Kroos. Modric, edge of the box. Thiago Silva's up against him. Brilliant block from Thiago Silva. And then Reece James does well to hold it up. Under pressure, Silva gets it away. Loftus-Cheek flicks it back inside the box. Vinicius goes down again. 50-50 just ball with Kovacic. Kovacic stands his ground. Vinicius bumps into him, falls on the floor. You're a joke. You're an absolute cheat. They take the throw-in short. Quickly Mendy to Toni Kroos, but shut down by Loftus-Cheek. Another Real Madrid throw-in, but further back 10 yards. They're now around 30 yards from goal. Mendy gets the ball back from Vinicius and shut down by Loftus-Cheek to go back to Toni Kroos. Modric finds Benzema. Playing between Chelsea's lines at the minute, but Chelsea's defensive shape is all right. Just playing little 5-yard balls to themselves, and they're going backwards now to Alaba. Inside his own half, and Mason Mount's after him. Goes back to the snake in goal. Takes his foot on the ball on the penalty spot. He's got Alaba to his left. He's got Carvajal to his right, and finds Modric, who flicks it inside to Valverde, who's lost the ball. Possession, Chelsea win it. Havertz, Werner's looking for it. Werner running behind, takes a touch. Alaba comes across, Havertz shot, blocked, defended, and it goes off for a corner. Good play from Chelsea. We forced the error. Did well, got into the box with Havertz. Werner was on his outside, and Werner made the run. He played it into his feet, but Alaba guessed the right way with Werner where he was going. Got his tackle in and blocked Werner, but the Carvajal played the ball back off to Alaba's back, and Kai Havertz's shot was deflected. So first corner, Alonso to take it, left-footed, outswinger, find a yellow shirt, cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Rudiger wins a big header over the bar, 2 yards. Unlucky, but a good sign already. They've not got a lot of height in their team, Madrid, at all. You find that right ball, bang on the penalty spot. Rudiger got underneath it. He jumped too early. So as he heads it, he's heading it on the way down. And he can't keep it down. It's high over the bar, 5 yards over. The snake plays it out to the right-hand side. To Carvajal, Valverde even. Modric just launches it up in the air. Under pressure, Alonso takes it down. Good touch and finds Rudiger halfway line. Loftus-Cheek comes inside. Centre circle, collects it. Conte's to his left and gives it to him. Mason Mount's calling for it. Left channel and gets it. Mount. Alonso's on his outside. Mount's playing on the left side of the number 10s and Havertz on the right. Chelsea possession. Just keeping hold of it at the minute. Real Madrid have backed off. Everyone behind the ball. No higher out. No pushed up further than the bottom of the centre circle. Kovacic collects it from Rudiger. Plays it square to Conte. Chelsea not really going forward. And Tuchel's doing this on the sideline. Asking them to mix things up a bit. Chelsea just going backwards. Now Mason Mount drops into the channel in space. Give it to him. And they do. Mason Mount collects it. Halfway inside their half. Finds Werner. Gets it back. Finds Kovacic. Real Madrid are in their 5-4-1 formation without the ball. Just Chelsea struggling to find space at the minute. 5-4-1 it is without the ball for Real Madrid. Casemiro is Carvajal dropping in as a centre-back with Valverde dropping in as a right-back. Chelsea still got possession, playing 10 yards forward, 10 yards back. Play it inside. Kai Havertz finds Werner. Mason Mount. Mason Mount scores! Come on! Get in there! Brilliant play from Chelsea. Trying to find the space. We do it brilliantly well. The ball gets played into Loftus-Cheek. And in front of him, he's got Timo Werner. And he's got Kai Havertz. Loftus-Cheek plays it into the feet of Timo Werner, but it hits him. It sort of deflects off his midriff into the path of Mason Mount. Mason Mount drives across the edge of the penalty box into the box and just places it right-footed into the far corner with a snake nowhere. Game on! Come on! I said be positive. I said we score first. Come on. Game on. Real Madrid have been sitting deep. Their 5-man defence fell apart, and with that, they got possession on the halfway line. Modric collects it. Gives it to Benzema. Benzema finds Modric. Halfway inside of our half, right-hand side. Benzema drops off. Looking to the feet. Vinicius into the box, back heels it. There was N'Golo Conte. Doing well to sweep up and get the ball away. Kovacic finds Alonso. Alonso blasts it up to the halfway line. Havertz collects it on his chest, but loses it to Toni Kroos. Tries to find Mendy, who loses possession, but tries to claim it back. Loftus-Cheek's all over him, but finds Toni Kroos. Finds the ball up to Benzema. Rudiger's all over it. Wins the header. Conte heads it forward. Mendy. Loftus-Cheek's all over him. Inside is Casemiro. Shut down by Mount. Back to Carvajal. Shut down by Werner. Back to Alaba. Shut down by Havertz. Well done, Kai Havertz. Goes out of play for a Real Madrid throw-in on the halfway line. They're edgy, Madrid. Really edgy. You can already tell Ancelotti is up. And you can tell that he's not happy. There's Tuchel. Tuchel's doing all this. He's getting his players G'd up again to go again. But then we lose possession. Vinicius in on goal. Squares it to absolutely nobody. They had like Real Madrid had a throw-in. They took it short, one touch, and a ball over the top. Vinicius was in behind Reece James. He drives into the left-hand corner of the penalty box, squares it, and there's nobody there. It was Benzema's little flick twice. He flicks it the first time. It comes back to me. Flicks it back to Vinicius. Squares the ball, and no one was there. And now Chelsea come away with possession with Kai Havertz. I'm seeing the replay. It's now broken to Kai Havertz. Havertz. Edge of the box, right-hand side, finds Loftus-Cheek. Cross comes in towards the back post, but Werner's blocked off by Carvajal. But Alonso's going to collect the ball right by the corner flag, left wing. Collects it, goes back to Kovacic supporting. Mount turns away from Modric. Mount shoots from distance, but easy. Didn't connect with it right. Easy for Courtois. The ball bounced in front of him. It was that easy. With Chelsea doing well, Chelsea are finding space here. Let's get another one before half-time. And that'll really cut amongst the pigeons and the shit lit the fan out there. Foul by Mason Mount on Modric, who goes down. It's Casemiro. Gone down like he's been shot. Mason Mount's telling him to get up. He's pushed his Mount away. Mount's is giving it what for? They take the free kick short to Modric. Halfway inside his own half. Driving forward. Benzema's looking for a run over the top, and so is Vinicius. Reece James reads the ball over the top, does well to head it away. Nothing silly now, Reece James. Don't get yourself sent off. Mendy takes the throw in, back inside his own half, all the way back to Alaba. He goes all the way back to Nacho. Shut down by Werner, goes back to the snake, takes a touch with his left foot. Strikes it out to his left-hand side to Mendy, who's got a little bit of space as Loftus-Cheek went to press and support. Fair play to Loftus-Cheek, getting back in and trying to defend. Vinicius, up against Reece James, comes inside and plays the ball, looking for the run of Benzema. Silva spots it, closes it down. Brilliant ball from Loftus-Cheek, trying to look for the run of Mason Mount, but Casemiro stepped in to close the ball off. And they do well, Real Madrid, to head it forward to Mendy. Holding up against Reece James and Loftus-Cheek. Well done. It goes out for a throw-in. Taken quickly by Toni Kroos. Back from Modric. Kroos switches play to the left-hand side to Casemiro. Carvajal. Inside to Valverde. Carvajal. Edge of our box. Right-hand corner. Cross comes in low. Into the midriff to Rudiger. Kroos tries to play it forward to Valverde and does. But Thiago Silva nips in and wins it. And N'Golo Kanté finds Kai Havertz. Lays it off. Mason Mount, nice and simple. Kovacic, one more to Alonso, halfway inside of our own half. Nice and simple. Inside to Kovacic. Modric is standing in front of him, not tackling him, so he can play it back to Rudiger. Rudiger's asking people to move away, and they do. He finds Thiago Silva. Reece James finds Loftus-Cheek, who's come inside with Havertz on the right wing. Reece James again. Real Madrid with their 5-man defence, 6-man defence, holding a high line. Havertz now collects it. Werner makes a run. Blocked off. Holds it up. Gives it to Thiago Silva. Kovacic. Left-hand side is Rudiger striding forward. Collects it 30 yards from goal. Inside's Kovacic. Kanté collects it. Toni Kroos in front of him. Turns away from him. Goes back. Inside the centre circle to Thiago Silva. Reece James. Nice little 10-yard ball inside to Kovacic. Turns away from Benzema and finds Rudiger. Rudiger finds Mason Mount. Back to Rudiger. Halfway inside their half. Nice and simple. Not rushing Chelsea. They're just playing the ball about. Reece James. Under pressure. Goes back to Mendy. First time pass out to Rudiger. He's got some time to take hold of the ball. And he does. Finds Kovacic. Rudiger on the left-hand side. Werner drops off and does well to hold off Nacho and goes back out to Alonso, who plays it back to Kovacic. Halfway inside of our own half now. Chelsea keeping on possession well here. Good ball swung out to Reece James. Brings it down. Goes over halfway. Stops. Inside is Loftus-Cheek. Turns away from Toni Kroos, who can't catch him. Kanté. Chelsea boss in midfield. Kovacic. Left to centre is Mason Mount. Driving forward to the edge of the box. Werner. Left-hand channel of the penalty box. Tries to get across him. Blocked off by Carvajal. Great challenge from him. Tries to get it away, blocked off by Alonso. Real Madrid throwing 5 yards from their own corner flag. Alonso saying, come with me, box them in. Chelsea finding space, a lot of space. Dominating and bossing midfield. Come on. Real Madrid try to throw in, but they give it away. Alonso wins it on the left-hand side. Kanté plays it off a Carvajal, Chelsea throw-in. 25 yards from goal. Real Madrid are dropping 6 players off in their defence. They've got the back 4. They've got Valverde dropping into right back with Carvajal coming inside. And they've got Casemiro inside just in front of them. Chelsea doing well, bossing the game. Alonso takes the throw in. Short to Kanté, gets it back and plays a great first time ball. Thiago Silva goes around Vinicius. Edge of the box, finds Loftus-Cheek. Turns away from a challenge. Loftus-Cheek strikes one, blocked off, and they're going to break. And Thiago Silva sold himself forward. Now Vinicius. Left-hand side, Reece James, no booking. You've already booked. You're booked already. Does well to stand up. Toni Kroos, the ball comes back to the halfway line. He collects it and goes back to Mendy. He goes square to Alaba, who's halfway inside his own half and finds a 10-yard ball further forward. Modric, bottom of the centre circle. He goes one more wide right to Carvajal. Shut down by Alonso. Into Modric, Mount's all over him. Goes back to Carvajal. Werner's all over him. Back to Nacho. Werner's chasing it down. Goes back to the snake in goal. On his own penalty spot, and he plays the ball out to Alaba, shut down by Havertz, to Mendy, shut down by Loftus-Cheek. Oh, nearly, he plays it square. We nearly broke in there. Carvajal steps up, halfway inside of his own half. Finds Benzema, but Rudiger's all over him. Puts one on him late as well. Referee says play on. Valverde swings it wide left to Vinicius. He's got 10 yards of space to run at Reece James. Comes inside. Reece James does well to stand up. Benzema shoots over the bar. Deflected from Rudiger. Just outside the D. Benzema shot left-footed. Did well, Rudiger, to block it off. Done well. He's actually come off Thiago Silva's chest. Just stood there, arms behind his back as he normally does. Goes over the bar. First corner for Real Madrid. Left-hand side. Our right-hand side. Their left wing. Height-wise, we should deal with this. With the amount of players we got over 6 foot in the team. Let's get this ball away. Toni Kroos to take a right foot in-swinger. And he does. Mendy punches the ball away. Does well. Got clattered at the same time by Casemiro. Referee's given... What's he given? A throw-in or what? I think it's a throw-in. I don't think he gave a foul. Of course he wouldn't. Casemiro clattered him, Mendy. It's a throw-in. Alonso to take it. 10 yards from the corner flag. Looking up the line to Mason Mount, saying, give me it. And he does. Finds Mount. Heads it inside. Only as far as Carvajal, but he finds Conte. Mason Mount now, left wing. Plays, does well. Nacho come across, plays it off of him for a Chelsea thrown on halfway. Go backwards to Rudiger. Just nice and calm, nice and composed. Thiago Silva finds Reece James. Plays a nice ball inside, bottom of the centre circle to Conte. He tries to find Mount, he does. Finds Mount, he flicks it forward to Werner. Werner tries to play a ball square. He's been fouled off the ball by Casemiro. Referee spotted it. Chelsea free kick. Werner's in a little bit of pain. Got caught on his toes. Referee saying to him, one more. Casemiro's pleading his ignorance. Now he's smiling. So I didn't do nothing, ref. Yes, you did. You're a dirty git. The Alan Devonshire of Real Madrid for those people of a certain age. Anyway, the replay stops and we cut back to Chelsea possession that's gone backwards. Thiago Silva inside the centre circle. Goes left-hand side to Rudiger. Real Madrid are chasing shadows at the moment. Chelsea possession is good. Conte. We're making them work hard. We're moving about and we're forcing them to just chasing. Modric is having to chase. Come out and chase. He's going to get knackered. Kovacic, centre circle. Good raking pass out to Reece James. He's got acres of space. Drives forward up the line. Reece James. Gets to crossing. Blocked away by Mendy. Goes out for a Chelsea throw-in 5 yards from the corner flag. They're chasing shadows, Real Madrid. They don't know what to do. Who to mark. Chelsea's movement with Werner, Havertz and Mason Mount is brilliant. As normal. They're all interchanging. They're all moving about. Madrid can't deal with it. Loftus-Cheek gets the ball back from a throw-in from Conte, which is really poor. And then Reece James steps in with Vinicius. Goes out of play. And it's going to be a Real Madrid throw-in. Just showing this goal again. It was Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek stepped forward. Played the ball first time into Timo Werner off of his chest. Into the path of Mason Mount who run onto it. Anyway, possession, the coverage comes back to Chelsea who are attacking down the right-hand side. Cross deflected away or headed away as far as Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea playing really well. Havertz. Right side of the penalty box. Into Loftus-Cheek. Tries to turn inside Alaba, who does well to stand up and find Vinicius. He's going to fall over. He doesn't. He goes away from Havertz. Ball inside to Toni Kroos. He's got 12 players around him. 12. Fouled by Conte and Loftus-Cheek. It was actually Loftus-Cheek who fouled him. Conte was there or thereabouts. But Timo Werner was pulled back off the ball by Carvajal. Chelsea claiming a penalty. Carvajal won the header. Anyway, Chelsea pressing Real Madrid backwards. Mendy, under pressure from 3 Chelsea players, finds Casemiro. Ball over the top looking for Benzema, but Rudiger's got there in front of him and goes back to Mendy. Don't do nothing stupid. Get the ball away. Jesus Christ, and he does. Right, Rudiger finds Alonso halfway inside their half. Goes back to Rudiger. Apologies, people, for the camera quality. I don't know what's happened since I've been on holiday. I've come back, put my camera on. It's doing this. I've had no time to change it, so bear with it. Conte finds Loftus-Cheek. Right-hand side is Havertz. Right wing. Acres of space. Mendy comes across into the box, right-hand corner. Back to Loftus-Cheek. It's a poor pass. Shut down by Casemiro. Kovacic shoots from distance. Leaning back, and you know what happened? It went 5 yards over the bar. Chelsea are finding holes everywhere. Real Madrid are just working. They're trying to shut us down. Modric and Toni Kroos look knackered already. The Snake takes the goal kick short with Nacho and gets it back. Then launches it over halfway, looking for Vinicius. Reece James up against him, lets it bounce and then blasts it up the line. Away, right in front of Thomas Tuchel. Loftus-Cheek is there. Tuchel's just giving him some more instruction. Vinicius, you're a disgrace. Anyway, they take the throw back. Mendy goes back to Courtois. Sorry, the Snake, who goes square to Nacho, shut down by Werner. Carvajal, shut down by Alonso. They work around it, but Werner's working back. Well done. Goes back to Casemiro. Back to the Snake. Mason Mount's after him. Goes to Carvajal, shut down by Alonso. Up the line, out of play. Well done, Chelsea's press. Doing well. Doing really well. Madrid can't play out at the minute. They're reverting to long balls, which is good because Chelsea are playing well, dominating the game. Playing really well. Carvajal with a throw for Real Madrid. Halfway inside his own half. Goes square to Modric. Gets it back and drives forward. Tries to find Benzema. Can't find him under Chelsea pressure. Reece James finds Loftus-Cheek halfway line. Right of centre. Drives outwards. Drives forward. Holding off for Toni Kroos. Edge of the box. Mount. Conte. Werner's asking for it, but he couldn't play the pass. Plays it back outside to Loftus-Cheek. He's had to make his way out. Can't hold the ball up. Tries to turn. He tries to turn and just plays it out of play. Loftus-Cheek. Good possession from Chelsea again. Good space. You got to do better. He's trying to think of the next pass, Loftus-Cheek. With that, Tuchel's gone crazy on the sideline. Real Madrid throwing. Level the edge of their box. Left-hand side. Benzema drops into the full-back position to collect the ball. Under pressure from Havertz. Gives it to Mendy. Under immense pressure. Finds Alaba, who just launches it forward. As far as Thiago Silva. Heads it inside to Rudiger. 20 yards of space all around him. Madrid have dropped deep. Top of the centre circle, Rudiger puts his foot on the ball and plays it right wing to Loftus-Cheek. Takes it on his thigh. Gives it inside to Reece James. Havertz got space to turn. Outside is Loftus-Cheek. Level the edge of the box right hand side. Back to Reece James. Goes square to Kovacic. 30 yards from goal. Rudiger joins him left hand side. Cross comes into the box looking for Havertz. Over him. Mendy heads it only as far as Kovacic. Conte does well. Loftus-Cheek. There's Havertz, but Havertz and Loftus-Cheek weren't on the same wavelength. And Alaba's held him up. Gives it to Mendy. Plays the ball inside to Kroos. Edge of his own box. He plays the ball up the line to Vinicius. He's got to fall over. He doesn't. He plays it inside to Casemiro, to Benzema. Thiago Silva's after him. He's done well, Benzema. Right wing now, Valverde's got acres. Alonso, go and meet him. And he does. Holds him up. Valverde comes inside. Plays it square to Kroos. Goes back outside to the right-hand side to Carvajal. He's got a little bit of space. Edge of our box, right-hand side. Back to Modric. Back out to Carvajal. Chelsea's defensive shape is good. Toni Kroos, dead centre, 30 yards out. Goes back out to the right-hand side to Carvajal. One more is Modric on the byline. Plays it inside to Valverde. They're going nowhere at the minute, Real Madrid. They're going backwards. They've gone back to the centre circle. Kroos looking for an option. Modric has popped up with a little bit of space. Into the feet of Benzema. Back to Modric. But Casemiro stepped in front of him, took it off his foot and blasted it over the bar. Smash the like button for me, people. I need 8 more for 50. And we get as many as possible by half time. Chelsea playing really well here. 31 minutes into the game. Bossing the midfield. Real Madrid are sitting back with 6 defenders when we got possession, with 3 in front. Or 4 in front of them and just Benzema up top. And Chelsea are playing around him. Come on now. Mendy's goal kicks up to halfway. Goes over the head of Alaba. And there's Mason Mount running onto it. Right channel. Edge of the box. Carvajal's with him. Plays it square to Timo Werner. Takes a touch. Away from a challenge. Back out to Mount. Loftus-Cheek. Havertz in the box and Alonso. Werner's moving about to find some space. Back to the Reece James. Rudiger. What's going on? My coverage is frozen. It's fine now. Reece James out left-hand side. Rudiger, sorry. Alonso. Back to Kovacic. Left-hand side of their half. Halfway inside their half. Goes backwards to Rudiger. Nice and simple. Chelsea got no options to going backwards to go forward. Left-hand side now, Alonso. Real Madrid, 6 defenders across their back line. 5 defenders, 4 in front. Chelsea finding the space. Playing in front of their midfield at the minute. Now it goes right wing to Loftus-Cheek. Back to Reece James. Inside Kovacic. Under pressure from Modric. Does well to find Rudiger backwards. Now Mason Mount. Left channel. Outside is Alonso. Kovacic into Conte. Tries to play a flick pass forward but gives it away. And Modric comes away and breaks with the ball. But well done Chelsea. Stepping in and win it twice. Won it off of Modric. Won it off of Valverde. Well done Chelsea. Chelsea throwing again. Mason Mount all over him. Well done. Come on. So Mason Mount collects it. Halfway inside their half. Plays a little 10-yard pass inside to Kovacic. Real Madrid, everyone backed off, apart from Benzema. Thiago Silva, high inside their half. Collects it. Finds Reece James, who sucks Alaba out with him. It's good. Chelsea got 3 men pushed up, including Alonso. Alonso's up there with Werner at the minute. Havertz and Mount dropping off. Kovacic collects it. Top of the centre circle. Gives it to Conte. Back to left-hand side to Rudiger. Game with chess at the minute. Real Madrid in defensive shape. Chelsea are finding spaces or trying to. Kovacic wide right to Reece James now. Ball inside to Werner, who's dropped off the front line and finds Loftus-Cheek. Back to James, trying to move him about to create space. Conte holds off Toni Kroos. Goes one left to Rudiger. Rudiger shoots from distance. God dear. He had a shot from distance and forced the snake into a dive. How wide was this? He hit it from 30 yards. Yeah, to be fair, it was 2 yards wide. Unlucky. Good, though, from Chelsea. Real Madrid looked tired. Come on. The snake's taking his time. He's not taking his own goal kicks at the minute. Gives it to Nacho. Gives it back to him. Finds Toni Kroos. He plays it to Alaba. Chelsea pressing. Tries to find Benzema. Overplays it. Thiago Silva's up with Benzema's arse. It's got all the way through to Kovacic. Collects it. Kovacic. Halfway inside their half now. Right hand side of the channel is Havertz. Edge of the box right corner. Goes outside of him to Loftus-Cheek. Step over. Mendy doesn't fall for it. Gives it to Havertz. Conte into the feet of Werner inside the box. Can't control it, but they only clear it as far as Rudiger. We're camped inside their half. Silva. Ball out to the right wing to Thiago Silva. Plays it to Thiago Silva. What am I talking about? Loftus-Cheek. Back to Reece James. Good square pass to Rudiger. Top of the centre circle. Left-hand side of it. Outside is Alonso. Werner comes out to help him. Collects it on the byline. Plays it nice and simple back to Rudiger. Real Madrid not pressing. Now they go with Benzema when it goes to Thiago Silva. Just knocks it around him to Reece James. Nice and simple. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek. Been fouled behind by Edouard Mendy. The other Mendy. Come on now. Thiago Silva's talking to Loftus-Cheek, giving him some instruction here. Chelsea free kick, 5 yards inside of our half, on the right wing. Far out on the wing. Played backwards to James, to Kovacic, to Silva, back to Kovacic, who turns away from Toni Kroos. Bottom of the centre circle, Kovacic collects it. Just Modric gives it away. Modric wins it off of him. Finds Kroos, now finds Casemiro. Plays it to Benzema, but there's Reece James in one challenge. There's Loftus-Cheek with another. Benzema still got it and goes all the way back to the snake, who takes a touch with his right foot. Left foot, it goes wide right to Carvajal. Inside of him is Nacho, end of his own box. He goes square to Alaba. They split the two centre-backs on literally each corner of the penalty box. Back to the snake. Forced onto his right foot, shanks it. Thiago Silva loses the header against Benzema, but he was fouled by Benzema. Silva's down, holding his head. Referee's blown up already. Book him, send him off. Get rid of him, for Christ's sake. Anyway. Benzema went up with his arm on Thiago Silva. But yes, people, apologies for the camera quality. For some reason, I put my camera on after 2 weeks of holiday, and it's looking like this. So ignore it. The sound's great, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. Anyway, Chelsea possession. We've worked inside their half. Conte finds Loftus-Cheek. Inside to Conte, 30 yards from goal. Square pass to Rudiger. Ball over the top, looking for runner Havertz up against Alaba. Alaba does well to head it away to Mendy. He's got Loftus-Cheek up against him. Loftus-Cheek does well to win it off of him. Well done, Loftus-Cheek. Gets to the byline. Cross comes in early. Away by Nacho. Off of Kai Havertz. And Havertz goes to slide in to win it back. Fouls Nacho. Nacho's complaining that he should have been booked. It's never going to be a bloody free kick. Get up, you twat. What's wrong with you? Anyway. Nacho, honestly. Dearie me. But Chelsea doing well here, playing really well. Boxing them in. It's doing well here. Real Madrid possession now. I'm looking at Benzema running up the pitch. Now I see Real Madrid halfway inside of our half. Big cross, swung out from right to left. Avoids everyone. Goes straight out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Come on. This is good. I tweeted out earlier tonight, you're a fool to write Chelsea off. Everyone does it time and time again. Come on. Smash the like button for me, people. Come on. Mendy takes a goal kick. Flicked forward. Good header from Mason Mount. Taken out by Nacho, who was complaining a minute ago about someone being booked. He should be booked for that. He's clattered him in from behind. Mason Mount won the header. Nacho's just literally running into the back of him. Referee does nothing. That's a booking. Come on. Anyway, Chelsea free kick. 10 yards inside of our own half. Thiago still looking to take it early. Didn't have an option. He's frustrated, but taking a breath and goes back to Mendy. Mendy. Edge of the D. Nice and simple. Back out to Thiago. So gives it back to Mendy. Get rid of it, for Christ's sake. And he does. Gives it to Rudiger. Rudiger now. Level the edge of our box. Launches it up to halfway. Over Mason Mount's head. Casemiro wins it. Gets it back from Toni Kroos. Finds Vinicius. Top of the centre circle. Goes one more to Valverde. Finds Modric. Plays it back outside to Carvajal. Back inside to Modric, who flicks it over the top to Valverde. Alonso gets back in on goal side. Back to Valverde. Carvajal. Valverde. Inside. Casemiro. Just outside of our box. Finds Toni Kroos. Lays it off to Vinicius. Not on the safe wavelength. Picks up by Carvajal. Benzema plays it off of the feet of Conte. Chelsea doing well, holding their line. They've gone back to the halfway line with Nacho. Mount's all over him, well done. He goes back to the snake in goal. Applauded by Tuchel. Courtois. Goes square to Nacho. Gets it back. Werner's all over him. Shut him down. Courtois plays a good ball, to be fair, between the lines to Toni Kroos. And he finds Casemiro. Benzema plays it wide right. There's a runner in behind. It's Casemiro getting marked. Toni Kroos. It's actually Benzema worked out to the right-hand side. Held up by Kovacic. Well done. He goes back to Carvajal. Halfway inside of our half. Inside to Casemiro. Finds Benzema. Goes one more out wide right to Valverde. Chelsea in defensive shape, making Real Madrid go backwards. Modric, top of the centre circle with Mount all over him. Flicks it out left-hand side of centre to Toni Kroos. Not the same wavelength. Vinicius just gives it away to Reece James. We play it wide right to Loftus-Cheek. Go, Loftus-Cheek. Glide forward as you do. Foul by Vinicius off the ball. Book him, ref. You don't even give a free kick. You're joking me. Now he's given it. That's a free kick and Tuchel's going mad. The Chelsea staff are going mental. Loftus-Cheek was away. Vinicius just chased after him and brings him down. He just jumps into him and puts Loftus-Cheek on the floor. The referee says play on. And Vinicius is laughing and saying it was a shoulder barge. Get up, you fucking cheat. Mister, there's a gust of wind, I'm going to fall over. Fucking cheat. I'd love to play against him. Hit him first 5 minutes. He steps across Loftus-Cheek. He doesn't just shoulder barge him. He actually steps across and he's got his feet across Loftus-Cheek and takes Loftus-Cheek out, who lands on his side. He's receiving treatment here on his ribs. Vinicius stands there laughing doing this. The whole Chelsea bench was up. Honestly, Vinicius, overrated. Loftus-Cheek's under the referee saying, why didn't I get a free kick for that? The referee says, I don't know what he said to him. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. So the referee's told Real Madrid to put it out of play. So it's a Chelsea throw-in. If I was Chelsea now, I'd just keep hold of it. Sod fair play. Vinicius, you got dodgy in air style. Anyway, the referee's now saying drop ball. Good, let's win it. So he's giving a drop ball to Luka Modric inside the centre circle. Unchallenged. He goes wide right to Carvajal, who finds Valverde. Tries to do a 1-2 up the line and falls over. I have to go back to Nacho. Chelsea pressing. Havertz is after Alaba. Halfway inside his own half. Plays it left wing to Mendy. Straight out of play. Well done. And Tuchel's up. Applauding his players for the work rate and the press. And this is good. Come on. Chelsea throwing halfway line. Loftus-Cheek. Looking for a throw-in. Goes back down to Reece James. Under pressure. Goes back to Mendy. Take a touch. Get rid of it. And he does. Little dink ball back to Reece James, who takes it on his chest. Gives it to Loftus-Cheek, who's been taken out by Toni Kroos. That's a booking. Kovacic has gone in like a stamp. Honestly. Take the free kick short. We go backwards to Rudiger. Left-hand side of centre. Halfway inside of our half. Finds Alonso. Back to Rudiger. Left foot up the line. High. Mason Mount's there. He's pinned Casemiro. Plays it inside to Werner. Got some space. Halfway inside their half, Werner. Taken out by Kroos. Off the ball. The same tackle that Vinicius has just done on Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but this time he gives the free kick. Chelsea free kick. Toni Kroos took Werner out, 25 yards from goal. Right as centre. Werner was just eyeing up a pass. Kroos just takes him out. He can't be done for pace. Kroos has got no pace. Werner's asking the referee, is that a booking or not? So the actual free kick's been given 10 yards further back from what it was, unless I'm mistaken. And Reece James is the only one over it. Real Madrid's defensive line is 5 yards inside their own penalty box. Is he going to shoot from here? I don't think he is. Dink it to the back post. We've got Rudiger, Alonso and Kai Havertz there. Dink it to the back post. They're pinned up against Toni Kroos, Casemiro and Carvajal, and he does. Back post. Rudiger win it. He does. He flicks it forward, but doesn't get enough on it, and it goes out of play for a Real Madrid goal kick. Unlucky. Chelsea been good first half. Really good. Mason Mount will go after 15 minutes. Madrid, Mendy's not had a save to make yet. The Snake, as you can imagine, is taking his time. Taking his time. I'm watching Vinicius and Benzema for some reason. The Snake takes his goal kick. 1 minute of added time. End of the first half. Thiago Silva wins a good header against Benzema. Then Alonso goes in and wins another one. Flick forward looking for Kai Havertz, but Alaba's covered it. Back to the Snake. Havertz goes to shut him down. The Snake goes onto his right foot. One of his shanked clearances up high. Alonso lets it go over his head. Chelsea thrown on the halfway line. This is good. This is good. Come on now. This is really good so far. Really good from Chelsea. So Alonso to take the throw in. 25 seconds of injury time to go. Looking for a throw in. Looking for an option. He's got one from Kovacic. Beats Modric to it up the line. And goes one more, but unlucky. Goes out of play. He's going to blow up for half time. Come on. Carvajal to take the throw in. Looks for a long one in behind, and he's found Vinicius. Edge of the box, over Thiago Silva's head. Tries to turn Reece James. Stand up, don't dive in. Stand up, don't dive in. And he does. Force him backwards. Carvajal goes square. Looking for Casemiro, but Kai Havertz steps in and wins it. And with that, the referee blows up and puts an end to the good first half from Chelsea. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 1. 3-2 on aggregate to Real Madrid. We're all over them. Chelsea are absolutely all over them. Their six-man defence couldn't stop the Chelsea goal. A great move from left to right. He come inside and we found Loftus-Cheek, who come off on that right-hand side. He's 25 yards from goal. The ball's played into him and he looks to play the pass into the run of Timo Werner. He actually mishit it. It hits Werner in his midriff. But as this happens, Mason Mount comes in from the left-hand side and runs across Werner. As it deflects off Timo Werner, it falls right into his path and he drives into the box, across the penalty box, inside it, looks at where the Snake is, and as the ball rises up off the grass, he hits it clean and he curls it right into the far corner. The Snake was nowhere, and it's Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 0. I keep saying time and time again, people, do not write Chelsea off. If you write us off, be at your detriment. Everybody has been saying Chelsea going to collapse, Chelsea this, Chelsea that. What a poor defensive performance. Yes, it was the first leg. That's gone. This is a different game, and Chelsea are dominating, bossing this game, and Real Madrid are defending for their lives at the minute. This is good. Cheers, everybody. This is good. Come on. We do not accept bald referees. So, people, welcome along to the stream. Welcome along to the only proper live match commentary you're going to get on YouTube for this Chelsea game. For all Chelsea, well, for most Chelsea games, let's just say that. This is not a watch-along. This is not a self-obsessed watch-along. This is ball-by-ball match coverage. Hopefully you enjoy it. So, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will say this. My camera is dodgy today for some reason. I've been on holiday for 2 weeks. I've come back, put my camera on. It looks like this, but I only started the stream 5 minutes before I come on live. Couldn't sort it out. I had no time. Tried to. Anyway, this is good. This is really good. So how have you all been? Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Smash the like button for me. We've got 120 people watching. We've got 67 likes. Smash the like button for me. Let's get to 100 by half time, because it puts it out there to more Chelsea fans to come and watch proper commentary, not some bullshit watch along. How have you all been? Hopefully all good. Hopefully it's not too bad. So while I was away, watched the Brentford game, which was woeful. Then watched the Real Madrid game, which was woeful. Then watched the first half against Southampton. The coverage in America is actually quite good. So I watched all that. The only thing I got to listen to is the actual pundits on there. Effing a Cuckoo was one of them. You also had, in the studio, you had what's his face? Oh, God. Let's just say this. People at Robbie Earl and the other one. The defender who never won nothing in his life. You're like, what the hell? Honestly. Jane, you watched the last game you listened to on the fifth stand. Bronwyn, welcome. From Namibia, how are you? Hopefully you guys are all good. Hopefully you're all good. Let's just keep positive and let's go again. Let's keep going again. Smash the like button. Keep smashing it for me, people. Keep smashing that like button. Come on, Chelsea. We can do this. We can do this. We've been dominating the game, bossing the game. Real Madrid, without the ball, are dropping into a back five. And then Casemiro drops in and just sits in front of him to make a 6. You got Toni Kroos and Modric are chasing shadows at the minute without the ball, having to work harder than normal, and they're going to get knackered. I can see Madrid putting Bale on second half for his pace, but we'll see what happens. So if you missed my intro, as I said, I was away for 2 weeks in Florida, caught COVID. Only tested negative from COVID today after 10 days of it. All I had was flu-like symptoms. I've still got some of them, so apologies if I'm coughing or, if I have to have a little bit of the juice, as it were. But this is what happens. So, come on, this is good. Very good. The only problem that we got is Reece James been booked. Playing right-hand side of the centre-backs, he's been booked. I wonder if Thomas Tuchel might be tempted to change it and play Aspi there instead. Or put Aspi on and play him left side and play Rudiger on the right. I wonder. But we shall see. So in the studio at BT Sport in the UK is Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole and McManaman. Would say that Florida was not bad. It wasn't too bad. We were in Davenport. And then we were on... then we moved to Clearwater, to Largo, near Clearwater, for the last few days. But as we moved from Davenport to Largo, we went to Indian Rocks Beach for a couple of days. That was good. But as we moved across to Clearwater, there was thunderstorms, the worst grey sky I think I've ever seen, and tornado warnings, which wasn't great. Half-time stats, possession, Chelsea 51%, 7 shots, 2 on target, Real Madrid 49%, 3 shots, nothing on target. Touches, opposition box, Chelsea 14, Real Madrid 7. Passes in the opposition half, Chelsea absolutely outnumbering them again. This is good. This is really good. But Mason Mount steps up again when we need him. Come on, people, smash the like button for me. I need 18 for 100 by half-time. That'd be amazing. Come on now. Did you get the Rona on the journey back? No, whilst we were there, Jane, my whole family got it. They got it. They went out for 3 weeks. I was out for 2 because work wouldn't let me have 3 weeks. And they got it the first week and I went out and got it the second when I got out there, which was great. Andale, no problem. No problem at all. Great finish. Great goal from Chelsea. So Mason Mount starts the move. He gets the ball from Kovacic and gives it to him on the left-hand side. He works his way inside. And he comes off that left wing behind Modric, who doesn't follow him. Kovacic finds Loftus-Cheek, who tries to play a flick pass into Werner. And it's my mistake. I'm doing Timo Werner a discredit here. Loftus-Cheek plays it to Werner, who sees Mason Mount's run and knees it. A great ball from his knee. He knees apart the ball into the run of Mason Mount, who collects it, and straight away he's doing this, Mount, to all the players, giving it all this. Come on, yeah, my little boy got it as well. Yeah, he got COVID as well, Jane. So the whole family got it, apart from my brother-in-law's daughter. Now, the BT Sport graphic here, they're showing Chelsea's game plan, and they're showing the Real Madrid press, but they're showing how Chelsea are outnumbering them. And what it is, they're highlighting the fact that Loftus-Cheek's coming inside to create an extra man in midfield, which Real Madrid can't deal with from our possession. And then with that, when the ball goes backwards from Real Madrid, we're pressing everywhere. They're pinpointing the fact that we're pressing high, we're beating them to the ball. Chelsea are playing really well here. Really, really well. Yeah, we've all got natural immunity. I know we have. Thank God. But the thing is, when you go out, so I flew out with BA, obviously, British Airways, and you have to do a COVID test within 24 hours of flying. So every single person on the plane is negative. You have to literally do a video. You've got a video call thing where you take the test on video. They recognise the number, the reference to the pack you're using. You then got to upload your result within 10 minutes of the result being done. And then you get the verifications, the Verify app. So we didn't get it from the plane. Or they didn't get it from plane going out. Every single person on that plane was negative. So they went out, stayed at a hotel the first night, went out for breakfast at Denny's, and 2 days later they all had it. So, but I have to say they don't really give a stuff out there when it comes to masks and stuff like that. Some people do, some people can't be bothered. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the game. Second half, a couple of minutes away yet. Let's have more of the same. A nice early goal, first 15 minutes will be marvellous here. It'll put the pressure on them. And don't forget, we've got 5 subs. And I think the Chelsea bench is stronger than the Real Madrid bench. I think the options we got are better. And let's see. So let's see what's going to happen. But Chelsea need a big. Oh, I'll tell you what, Arsenal's got a week. We play Arsenal next week. Next Wednesday, Chelsea play Arsenal. We're doing live match commentary. And after that, Arsenal play Man United. The weekend after that. They could find that they've lost the last game. They could lose against us. Lose against Man U. Be nice and simple. That'll shut them up and all. The only thing we've got to be worried about at the moment is, I dare to say it, is the Tottenham. With the great job that Antonio Conte is doing, which we all knew he would. Anyway, let's get back to this game. Smash the like button for me, people. Away goals don't count. From what I understand, they don't count. So it's going to go extra time and penalties if it finishes 2-0 Chelsea. But Chelsea got options, which is good. Come on, I was positive before the game. And I'm positive again after watching that first half. Not sure. I think Real Madrid, at the moment, I don't think they're going to make any changes. They're just going to sit back and defend the whole time. That's all they're going to do. They tried to do it when we broke through and won. And I mean, to be fair, it was fortuitous. But those sort of things, when you're lucky, they go in your favour. Played into Loftus-Cheek, plays a good ball into Timo Werner, spots Mason Mount's run and come off his knee into run of Mason Mount, who comes off that wing unmarked. What they're doing, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz, is as we get possession, they're moving out to the wing on each side. They get the ball, play it inside, they come off the wing, and the thing is Vinicius and Valverde are not tracking them, and they're coming inside spare, which then makes Carvajal and Mendy forced into a decision. Do we follow them or do we stay in our shape? And that's the problem for Real Madrid at the moment. As we know, a Real Madrid goal, I mean, touch wood, doesn't happen, changes things, but Chelsea are doing well at the minute, playing really well, bossing the game, playing well. Seeker, good to see you, mate. Good to see you in. MCIG, good to see you as well. This is good. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Smash the like button, people. 8 likes for 100 by half time. It is half time. By second half. Come on. Let's do this. Let's get things prepared anyway. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. Yeah. You're not wrong, Woodshedder. They bring Anders Frisk out of retirement. Come on now. Come on. Let's be pumped. Let's be psyched. Let's be positive. Let's go again. They're going to have to put it... I mean, halfway through... If we score the first 15 minutes, as I said, we'll win this game. We'll win this game. Toni Kroos and Modric are blowing out their asses already. They're having to chase shadows here. Chelsea are dictating the game. That'll be where they change it. In the middle of midfield, Real Madrid. Havertz or Pulisic. It's all good, man. Seeker, it's all good. It's all good. Back from holidays, it's all good. Just waiting for the game to restart. Remember, as per the pinned message, I'm watching this on a minute behind, so no spoilers in the chat, people. No spoilers. Come on, Chelsea. Let's do this again. I've got my opener. Smash the like button for me. Oh, I'm on 93. Need 7 more for 100. Come on. Great goal from Mason Mount. Great finish as well. Courtois was nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Great move as well. So Madrid come out second half. Make any changes? Not sure. See, I'm a firm believer, and I'm going to say this, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. If Premier League teams, or British teams, i.e. the Scottish teams as well, if they play at British pace and physicality in these games in Europe, pace and power, the physical nature of our game that we play Premier League week in, week out, if we play at this tempo in the Champions League, these other teams from other countries can't live with us. Simple as that. They can't live with us. They're not used to it. Hopefully Chelsea's physical nature and physicality and the power and the pace will come through and have a real influence on this. Come on. No changes for Real Madrid. No changes for Chelsea at the moment. Big 45 minutes. Defending our trophy. Let's go. Everyone's out. The referee's having a laugh and a chat with Mason Mount. Chelsea will kick off second half, kicking from right to left, towards the main section of the Real Madrid supporters. Kai Havertz is going to be kicking us off. Come on. Smash that like button for me. Let's get to 100. I need 4. We kick off. We go back to Kovacic, left to centre, out to Alonso. Forced backwards. Real Madrid pressing high. Playing around them. Conte finds Werner, tries to play a ball inside but gives it away, but Conte steps in, loses a challenge from Casemiro, but then he wins it back, Conte. Well done. Comes out to Mendy. Good challenge from Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea winning the ball back high. Right, Havertz driving forward, right wing, edge of the box. on his left foot, outside to Loftus-Cheek, plays the ball back square, but cleared away on the line by Nacho. Havertz back to Conte, collects it, forced all the way back to the halfway line, nearly. Rudiger strides forward. He's got space on the right-hand side to find Mason Mount, who's gone out there. And he does. He finds Mount. Back to Reece James. Kovacic. Real Madrid, 6 defenders across their edge of their box again. 5, sorry. Rudiger. Kovacic. Rudiger, 30 yards from goal, left to centre. Gives it to Werner, who's dropped off to collect it. Little 10-yard passes from Chelsea, making them work hard. The only player working is Benzema. All the rest of the Real Madrid players are holding station. Thiago Silva rolls it out to Reece James. Inside to Kai Havertz, who's dropped off. Collects it. Ball played. And it's Mason Mount, edge of the box. He turns inside. Finds Werner on the edge. Shoots. Blocked. Courtois just saves it but can't control it. And then the Chelsea player going for the ball's been blocked off. Referee's given a free kick against Kai Havertz on Casemiro. Courtois hurt his head. What happened there? Loftus-Cheek plays a pass into Mason Mount and Valverde's playing him onside. Mason Mount, edge of the box, right hand side. Casemiro goes up against him. Mount plays it inside to Werner. His shot is sort of half blocked. Courtois tries to keep it in play, but pushes it back out of play. And then Kai Havertz and Casemiro go in. Casemiro blocks off Havertz. Casemiro catches Courtois on the head. What are they looking at here? They've given a free kick. Of course they have. Courtois has got nothing wrong with him and takes it long. Easy for Thiago Silva to chest it down, and he does well to nick it in front of Valverde and finds Alonso. Alonso plays the ball inside to Werner. Just lays it off to Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek's in acres and finds him. Right wing, 10 yards inside their half. Loftus-Cheek heads it forward into his possession. Driving up against Mendy. Mendy holds him up. Loftus-Cheek's got no option. Just plays a nice little ball back to Conte. Plays it inside, square to Kovacic. 35 yards from goal. Back to Silva. Out to Alonso. Shut down straight away by Valverde. Out of play for a Real Madrid. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea's passing at the end there wasn't great. Needed more pace on the ball. Didn't get it. Made it easy for the tackle. Alonso to take it. One more like for 100. Alonso. Inside to Havertz. Plays it off to Werner. Alonso steps in to win the challenge and does well to keep hold of the possession. Kovacic forced backwards to Rudiger. 10 yards inside of our own half. Shut down by Benzema, who's now jogging because he's knackered. Thiago Silva, ball over the top. Alonso's there with Kai Havertz. Madrid half clear it. Valverde, well done Havertz. Plays a back heel off of Valverde. Off for a Chelsea throw-in. Level the edge of their box. Left wing. Alonso to take the throw-in. He goes back to Kovacic. Chelsea keeping on the possession. Kovacic gives it to Werner, who's dropped in to a little bit of space left wing. Comes inside and stops and goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger. Driving forward towards the edge of the box. Crowded out by Real Madrid defenders. Plays a looping ball high. Mendy clears it only as far as Conte. Right wing is Reece James. Outside of him is Loftus-Cheek. Holds off Mendy. Turns him. Driving. Loftus-Cheek. Cross deflected away for a corner. Well done, Loftus-Cheek. Well done. Applauded by the whole Chelsea bench and Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea corner right wing. This was good. Nacho done really well. That move. Great move from Chelsea down the right wing. Loftus-Cheek cross looking for Werner's run near post and they cleared it away. Chelsea corner. Mason Mount to take it right-footed. Right foot outswing off on the right wing. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Half cleared by Real Madrid. Comes out to Alonso, who shoots towards the goal. Blocked off. Reece James shoots deflected. Just wide. And it's gone for a Chelsea corner. And Real Madrid can't believe it. To a man, they're all complaining. Unlucky. Unlucky. The cross was sort of half cleared. Comes out to Alonso, left side of the penalty box, just outside of it. Drills a shot goalwards, deflects into pass for Reece James. His shot was deflected wide. Corner comes in from Mount, high again. Penalty spot. This time we win it, and we score! Tony Rudiger! Come on! Get in! Come on! Get in there! Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 2. Tony Rudiger header from the Mason Mount corner. Fantastic. They're playing a replay of the Reece James shot that was deflected, but it wasn't. Brilliant corner from Mason Mount. Thiago Silva and Kai Havertz go to the penalty spot with Loftus-Cheek. Rudiger, he's actually pulled Luka Modric out of the way. He pulls him out of the way, and Rudiger comes in unmarked at the back to 5 yards to the left-hand side of the penalty spot, heads it back the way it came into the bottom corner, and it's 2-0. Come on! Come on! And with that, Casemiro, from the Real Madrid kickoff, goes out to the right wing. He drives 10 yards inside of our half, and Chelsea go, and they put a challenge in. And Casemiro falls over, and the referee gives it. Real Madrid free kick. Ancelotti's up, doing all this. He's asking for substitutions. Real Madrid come forward, play a ball to the back post. Well done, Loftus-Cheek. He comes in and puts off Vinicius. And they just about keep the ball in play, but he's now saying it's offside. Chelsea free kick. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 2. Come on. The goal's given. The goal is given. But if you see the replay, Rudiger gets hold of Modric and just pulls him out of the way. And then he's free for the header. And he comes running behind, 5 yards to the left-hand side of the penalty spot. Heads it back down the way it came. Courtois can't get there. Come on. Reece James takes the Chelsea throw into Loftus-Cheek, who tries to do an overhead kick. Like, standing still, but just flicks it over his head and he put it straight out of play for a Real Madrid throw-in, halfway inside of our half. Mendy to take it. Breathe now, people. We got ourselves set. Let's go again. I said first 15 minutes, and we got one. Loftus-Cheek's done well against Mendy and won back possession. Courtois can't get there again. Poor from Courtois. Brilliant, brilliant. Come on. Chelsea full of confidence. Just don't go crazy. Don't go gung-ho. Keep your shape defensively. Play your passes. Just do what you've been doing. Real Madrid thrown and Vinicius has won it. Plays it square to Carvajal. Ball inside to the back post. It finds Benzema. Shoots, deflected, blocked off. Everyone's calling for a penalty. Referee doesn't give it. Reece James comes away with the ball. Goes square to Kovacic, plays a high ball looking for Havertz, who flicks it forward looking for the runner Mason Mount, but Nacho's covered it. Mount's chasing down the snake, who just launches it high up to halfway and straight out of play for a Chelsea throw-in, which Reece James and Loftus-Cheek are discussing who's going to take it. What happened here? Benzema got into the back post. Oh, Reece James nicks in behind him and kicks the ball away from him. Does brilliantly, Reece James. Benzema swings at swing air, free air. Replay stops and Chelsea have possession high now in their half, but we give it away. Modric, halfway inside his own half, drives forward to the right-hand side, plays the ball up the line, looking for a run of Carvajal. Rudiger's covered it off. Back to Mendy, get rid of it. And he does left-footed, high. Only as far as halfway inside our own half. Casemiro finds Benzema, gets it back, Casemiro. Conte's all over him, Casemiro falls over. He's holding on to his face. The referee's just looking at him, as if to say he hasn't touched his face at all, whatever. Casemiro was left side of centre. Conte's come over with him. Oh yes, to be fair, Conte chinned him. As Conte put his arm out and he Casemiro come back on himself and stepped back to the right. Conte had already sold himself, fouled him, and as Conte put his leg out, he chins him. Casemiro, 2 seconds ago, literally holding onto his face, crying. He's now up. Nothing wrong with him. You're a disgrace. Big chance for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos. Again, 3-man Chelsea wall. Kovacic's lying on the floor behind him. Mendy's asking for his wall to be lined up. The free kick is 25 yards from goal, left to centre. Just level with the left-hand side of the D as you look at it, looking at the area. Cross comes in, or shot comes in, palmed away expertly well by Mendy. And then Chelsea with Loftus-Cheek boot it up to halfway. Casemiro collects it, plays it wide right to Toni Kroos. Finds Modric. Chelsea working hard to win it back. And we do. Alonso beats Benzema to it. Kovacic finds Conte. Good ball inside to Kovacic. Wide open is Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek halfway inside their half. Ball up the line looking for Werner. Edge of the box. Pulls it back towards the penalty spot. Casemiro covers it off and then gets the ball away. Driving out of his own penalty box, but they give it away. Conte steps in and wins it. Chelsea got the ball. Halfway inside their half. Dead centre Alonso. Turns away from Valverde. Gives it to Kovacic. Top of the centre circle. Forced backwards to Thiago Silva, but gets it back from him. Rolls out to Reece James. Back to Kovacic. Kovacic to Thiago Silva. Conte. Thiago Silva. Goes square to Rudiger. 10 yards inside of our own half at the minute. Rudiger takes a touch. Looks for a ball over the top to find Timo Werner, who's been blocked off, but he's offside. Unlucky. They take it quick. Modric got the ball halfway inside his own half. I'm watching the replay, but I've already taken the free kick early. He wasn't offside, Werner. I'm now seeing a replay of Toni Kroos's free kick, which Mendy covered all day long. Got his 2 hands behind it and pushed it away nice and simple. Right, possession comes. We can come back to coverage. Halfway line. Carvajal striding forward. Up the line goes Valverde, but Rudiger's covered it off with support of Alonso. Turns away from Carvajal and plays the ball up the line to Werner. Inside to Mount. Havertz is on his bike. Through the middle. Mason Mount's driving forward. Finds Havertz now. Inside the box, left-hand side. Havertz shoots, but he couldn't get it on target. Unlucky, but the ball's been played earlier from Mason Mount. Havertz needed that ball played like he's in the Champions League final. First time, didn't find him. Driving forward, but Loftus-Cheek was already sitting back defensively, so Loftus-Cheek didn't give him the option to play it right-hand side. Unlucky, though. Unlucky. This is good. This is good. Their goal kick is taken forward, and guess what? Vinicius falls over again. It's shocking. I keep seeing a replay of the Toni Kroos free kick saved by Mendy by the Spanish TV coverage as if, like, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, so Real Madrid free kick taken short to Casemiro. Goes back to Alaba, asking for a pass. Casemiro drops off to get it. Bayern Munich are 1-0 up against Villarreal. It's 1-1 in that game. Both ties, all square. Benzema drops deep to collect the ball. Gives it, well, he doesn't. He gives a good give and go with Carvajal. Then Rudiger steps in to Benzema as he tries to play around him and does really well to block it off. Real Madrid throw him. Taken short by Carvajal to Modric. Collects the ball. 25 yards from goal. Right hand side. Conte's all over Valverde to win it. Supported by Kovacic. Back to Alonso. Blasts it up the line. Up to halfway. Havertz. Not going to win it. Nacho wins it. Casemiro flicks the ball over his head, luckily, and finds Toni Kroos. Madrid coming forward. Chelsea get back in. Vinicius. Benzema. Toni Kroos. Wide left is Mendy. Cross comes in. Evades everyone. Goes across a 6-yard box. Nobody was there. Now Vinicius has fallen over again. Keeps hold of the ball with Alonso. He's going to fall over again. Back heels it. Carvajal. Werner steps in. Supporting. Well done, Werner. Holds him up. Vinicius is going to... Well done, Werner. He's won it off of him. Go on, Timo. Challenge. But Kovacic steps in. Conte gets in there with Modric. Toni Kroos now. Conte's all over him. Doesn't want it. Gives it to Mendy. Mendy takes half the ball. Come on. Chelsea's pressure is good here. Real Madrid got in left-hand side. A great ball from Mendy across the 6-yard box in front of Vinicius and Benzema. Big chance for them. No one was there. Good ball. Mendy couldn't get there. Nor could those strikers, which was great for us. Benzema's frustrated, throwing his arms about. Come on. Smash the like button, people. Come on. Apologies for the camera coverage. For some reason, the camera's gone dodgy. Never mind. Chelsea thrown taken by Reece James. Gets it back from Kovacic and launches it left foot high up to halfway. Havertz up against Mendy. Mendy just blocks him off. Goes out for a Real Madrid throwing halfway line. 60 minutes gone. Chelsea have equalled the tie. 2-0 on the night. Fully deserved. All over Madrid. They got possession now for 5 minutes. But Chelsea have been playing excellently well. Real Madrid have got to step up. Toni Kroos finds Modric halfway line. Got Kovacic all over him. Moves him out to the left-hand side. Looks for an option left. Hasn't got one. Eventually finds Mendy, but he's got Loftus-Cheek up against him. Valverde turns away and finds Carvajal. He's got 10 yards, but Alonso comes out to meet him. Up the line is Casemiro, the holding midfielder. But Rudiger comes across, plays it off of him. Referee says no, it's a Real Madrid throw-in. Level the edge of the box, right-hand side. Taken into Casemiro. Back to Carvajal. Forced inside by Alonso to Cruz. Gets it back to Carvajal. Ball over the top. Finds Alaba. Top of the centre circle. Chelsea win it back. Reece James trying to find a ball in behind, but Modric saw it, read it, and beat Havertz to the ball. Madrid come forward. Top of the centre circle. Right-hand side of it is Carvajal. Finds Casemiro. Ball up the line, right wing. Kovacic stand up. Don't dive in. Corner flag. Casemiro tries to play it off Kovacic. He finds Valverde. Dearing me. It's one of those ones that goes right into the corner flag, and it looks like the winger is just, well, the actual fullback who's pushed up, is just trying to play it off the Chelsea defender for a corner. Kovacic jumps out of the way, but the ball goes to the edge of the penalty box, right corner, from the right-hand side corner flag. Valverde comes onto it and volleys it, and it skims over the bar. Chelsea possession with a goal kick. Taken short to Rudiger, finds Alonso, gets the ball back. Rudiger launches one high, out to the right-hand side. Havertz wins a good header, heads inside to Loftus-Cheek. Up against Cruz, loses it, but Conte wins it. Tries to find Mason Mount. Chelsea pressing Madrid. Won it back again. Conte driving forward. He's got Alonso to his left. Havertz to his right. Werner through the middle. Conte finds Alonso. Late pass. Alonso shoots. Alonso scores! Come on! Real Madrid 0. Chelsea 3. George Marcus Alonso will score for Chelsea. Deary me. Chelsea's press high. Mendy collects the ball with 5 Chelsea players around him. Top of the centre circle inside their half. Mason Mount wins it off of him. And Timo Werner gives it to N'Golo Conte. As Conte comes forward, he's got 4 Chelsea players to his right. He's got Alonso to his left. Alonso tries to cross it first time. About 12 yards out on the left-hand side, outside the 6-yard box. Carvajal comes out to try and tackle him. Arms behind him. It hits Carvajal's midriff. Comes back to Alonso, off of his knees. Alonso, right foot swinger on the volley. Catches it beautifully. And the ball glides into the top corner with Courtois the Snake beaten once again. And that's it. Chelsea have scored, and it's Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 3. Now, I said before the game kicked off, I had a feeling all day for 4-1 on the night, Chelsea. What are they doing? The VAR are looking at the goal. Goal check. What for? What are they looking for? Are they looking for a possible handball on Alonso? Because if it was, it isn't. Come on. Great goal from Alonso. What are they looking for? I don't know what they're looking for. All I can see on screen is goal check, VAR. But I can't see any replays. I can't see what VAR are looking at. They've given the goal. They've given it and they've said that it come off the midriff. Oh no, hold on. What are they doing now? Is it given or not? They've asked the referee to look at the screen. They've disallowed it. The ball hits Alonso. They've disallowed the goal. The cross from Alonso hits Carvajal on the knee. It hits Alonso's right thigh. Bounces up to his stomach with his hand near there. It doesn't look like it hits his hand. And they disallowed it. That's ridiculous. Disallowed. But Chelsea win back possession high again. Kovacic. Tackled by Casemiro. Ridiculous decision from VAR. Ridiculous. Come on, Chelsea. Toni Kroos. Real Madrid breathe again. Mendy. To Vinicius. Back to the halfway line to Valverde. Left-hand side of it. Shut down by Conte. Stops and gives it to Toni Kroos. Up the lines, Mendy. Loftus-Cheek. Work hard. He does. Holds him up. Back to Cruz. I can't believe they disallowed that goal. It was never a handball in a million years. Never, ever. Never, ever. Real Madrid breaking down the left-hand side. Mendy. Cross comes in, looking for Benzema. Back post. Heads it over the bar. Hits the bar and goes over. Remember how Barcelona. When we won it the first time, the semi-final against Barcelona, there was different things going our way. Apart from the disallowed goal, but Benzema's got a header in here. Cross on the left-hand side from Mendy. Benzema back post. Last week he's scoring. This week it's a crossbar over the bar. Mendy was there, to be fair. When you see the disallowed goal, it hits Carvajal was 2 yards, 3 yards in front of Alonso. As Alonso goes to cross it, it comes off his thigh, bounces up to Alonso's thigh, into his midriff, and he sort of pulls his hand away. It doesn't hit his hand, but they're saying it has. Disgusting. Anyway, come on. Let's go again. Real Madrid have got possession on the halfway line with Valverde. Works it out to the left-hand side to Mendy. Benzema's dropped off deep to come and get it and gives it to Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos finds Casemiro, mounts all over him. Goes back to Alaba, Mount chases him down. Back to the snake in goal and mounts after him again. Out to Nacho, and there goes Werner chasing after him. He's just turned away from Werner and plays it out high to Alaba. But there's Loftus-Cheek shutting him down, and they work out to Mendy. Unlucky. Come on. Come on, let's go again. And they've given it away to Loftus-Cheek on a halfway line. Finds Reece James. Good ball inside. Two defenders or two attackers to Rudiger. Left to centre. Over halfway. Plays it out to the left-hand side to Alonso. Alonso, halfway inside their half. Modric, blowing to come out to meet him. Holds him up. Back to Kovacic. Chelsea just slowing it down. Conte, back out to Rudiger as Kroos went to meet him. Kovacic, Real Madrid, 6 defenders in their back line at the minute. Kovacic. Conte, centre circle. Wide right is Reece James. Plays the ball inside, looking for Mason Mount, but plays it in behind him. And Mount can't keep hold of it, and Real Madrid win it back. Carvajal finds Toni Kroos to Benzema, who turns away from one challenge but can't beat Loftus-Cheek to it. Well done. Chelsea win it back, and Benzema's doing all this. Benzema's frustrated. Come on, Conte. He drives forward, but without the ball, bless him. And they win it back, but then he tries to take out Kroos and he doesn't. Toni Kroos looking for a run of Vinicius. Great play from Tony Rudiger, who steps in and wins it. And Rudiger's bollocking Conte big time. Conte collects it, gives it to Kovacic. Steps away from 2 challenges. He's away, Kovacic. Over halfway, 2 to his right. Taken out by Casemiro again. Actually, Valverde takes him out. Booked. Honestly, Chelsea getting in behind. Rudiger, brilliant play from Rudiger. Fantastic play from Rudiger. And he's having a right go at Conte. My God, he's going mental. Deary me. Right, Ancelotti's looking at substitutions. Chelsea are honestly playing so well. Written off by everyone, apart from us. The Chelsea faithful. We knew what we could do, what we were capable of, and we're doing it at the moment. Goal disallowed. We're giving it away. Mason Mount has lost possession, and Vinicius drives forward. Conte's all over him. Wide left is Benzema. Up the line's Vinicius. Well done, Thiago Silva. Comes across, plays it off of him. Chelsea throw-in, level the edge of our box. Yeah, N'Golo Conte run forward and then left the ball behind. And Toni Kroos stepped in front and won it, and then created that chance. Anyway, 22 to go. Chelsea have had a goal disallowed. Marcos Alonso rifled it right foot into the top corner after his attempted cross was blocked. Claiming it come off his hand, it didn't at all. But they disallowed it VAR. Didn't even ask the referee to look at it. Anyway, Chelsea possession played high up the line by Reece James. Won by Real Madrid, but Loftus-Cheek picks it up and goes around 2 players and finds Kai Havertz, right wing. Halfway inside their half, taken out again, this time by Casemiro. He's doing this, Casemiro, I can't believe it. You just took him out. You're a dirty bastard. You always are. You always have been. And he's doing all this, I didn't do nothing. Yeah, you did, you dirty git. Honestly. He's doing all this, I can't believe it. Twat. Chelsea free kick, 30 yards from goal, wide right out on the byline. Reece James is over it. Real Madrid's defensive line is 5 yards inside their own box. It's actually penalty spot, they're dropping deeper. Cross comes in, got to be the right ball. They win the first header. Conte heads it back towards goal, but then Carvajal gets it away. Valverde heads it back out, only as far as Conte. Plays the ball looking for Rudiger on the left-hand side up against Nacho, or Carvajal does well to control it and then gets the ball away. But then Mason Mount wins it, heads it back to Toni Kroos, who gives it away to Werner on the edge of the box. Finds Kai Havertz, steps away from 2 challenges, finds Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea doing well. Reece James, good ball, wide left to Alonso. Akers, 30 yards from goal. Mount goes outside of him, gives it to him, but comes back inside and gives it to Kovacic. Conte, dead centre, gives it back left to centre to Kovacic, 30 yards from goal. Valverde's come inside and fronting up and making up a 3-man midfield for Real Madrid. Thiago Silva finds Rudiger, is still pushed forward and finds Mason Mount. Mount inside to Havertz. Havertz takes a touch, back out to George Michael on the wing. Alonso, back to Havertz, back to Kovacic. Chelsea probing, trying to find a space. And with that, Reece James comes inside and takes Vinicius with him. With that, Loftus-Cheek's got space. Loftus-Cheek crosses towards the back post, evades everybody and comes out to Werner. Timo Werner collects it. 5 yards from the byline. Comes back outside, crosses to the back post, but evades everyone. Unlucky. Goes out of play for a Real Madrid goal kick. We are all over him. Absolutely all over him. We've scored 3. Should never have been disallowed. Chelsea playing so well. Dominating. Winning the ball back high. I'm now seeing a replay by Spanish TV coverage of Benzema's header hitting the crossbar. I've seen the replay 4 times. I've seen the Toni Kroos free kick, which was easily saved by Mendy 4 times. Chelsea pressing Real Madrid again from their goal kick. And this time Rudiger's fouled Modric. Halfway inside their own half. Real Madrid free kick. Right wing. Modric take his time. Total attempts on goal. First half, 3 from Madrid, 8 from Chelsea. Second half, 3 from Madrid, 6 from Chelsea. 6 from Madrid, 14 from Chelsea, and they're making a change. Toni Kroos is coming off. He's blowing out of his arse and he's coming off. He can't handle it in midfield, and Toni Kroos is shaking his head. He's now saying something to Ancelotti. He's not happy, Toni Kroos. He's doing this. He's shaking his head. He's doing this. He's gesticulating to Ancelotti. What are you doing? And he's ignored Ancelotti as he's come off. Well, no, and he's put his hand out and shaken Ancelotti's hand or tapped his hand. So Camavinga's come on. Or Camavinga's come on. Carvajal plays it up to Valverde and then just shanks the ball high. And Vinicius flicks it forward. Thiago Silva's underneath it, clears the ball away. Finds Loftus-Cheek, collects it. Mendy comes back out to help him and launches it up halfway. Havertz doesn't win the header against Alaba. Then Conte fouls Camavinga, welcomes into the game. Real Madrid free kick, 10 yards inside of our half, left to centre. Smash that like button for me, people, and the subscribe button. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the only place for proper commentary, ball by ball, not a self-obsessed watch-along. Modric takes a free kick short to Benzema, halfway inside of our half, but going backwards now. Chelsea doing well pressing with Havertz and Mount. Benzema, left wing, collects it. Mendy comes to help him, tries a little flick ball inside, forcing him backwards, Mendy. And he's gone all the way back to Courtois from the halfway line. The Snake collects it on the edge of his own penalty box. Wide right to Nacho. Chelsea pressing in numbers. And they've given it away to Timo Werner. Well done, we win it back high. Alonso, 25 yards from goal, left wing, out to Werner, back to Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek's got Akers, give it to him. He doesn't. He keeps on the ball, left to centre, goes inside to Rudiger. Top of the centre circle, nice little ball inside to Alonso, who finds himself in the centre forward position at the minute. Kovacic has dropped in to cover Alonso. Rudiger gets it from Thiago Silva and gives it to Kovacic on the left-hand side. Kovacic left to centre. Outside of him is Werner. Takes a touch inside and goes inside to Alonso to collect it. Good pass. Finds Kovacic. Werner's in. Left corner of the penalty box. Werner looking for a pass. He comes back on his right foot. Steps inside. 2 or 3 players and Timo Werner scored. Werner scores again. Come on. Come on. Shout that up your Real Madrid pipe. Come on. Timo Werner scores a goal that he was unfortunate to miss on the weekend when Kai Havertz stepped up off the post. Werner, brilliant play from Alonso. I have to say this, Alonso's involvement in this goal is outstanding. Alonso comes off the left back position and he comes inside to the middle of the pitch and he collects it. He gives the ball back to the midfielders. here and he drops the ball. He then comes inside. Now, Kovacic, who's filling in for Alonso, strides forward and gives Alonso the option to play it square to him. He plays it square to Kovacic, and Werner makes a run in between the two defenders, the centre-back and the left-back. He collects the ball and he dribbles inside, and Casemiro comes out to him. Timo Werner's right on the byline, outside of the 6-yard box. Casemiro dives in to challenge him with his arms behind his back. Werner just stands there, stands up. He then comes away from him. He goes right-footed and evades one more challenge on the edge of the 6-yard box. He's moving out away from the byline, and his right foot shot is deflected into the far corner, and it's Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 3, but it should be 4. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 3. Come on. Madrid give the ball away again. Chelsea win it high. Mount, Kovacic, right-hand side of centre. 25 yards from goal. Just holds it up. Gives it to Loftus-Cheek. Nice and simple. Play Werner, Mount and Havertz all day long. Their movement, their understanding with each other is outstanding. I don't know why Thomas Tuchel has broken them three up, because they are outstanding together. The way they interchange, the way they work hard together is outstanding. Chelsea's thrown to Loftus-Cheek, does well. Finds Mason Mount. Alonso, 25 yards from goal, left to centre. Werner's outside of him, gives it to him. Corner of the penalty box. Werner back to Rudiger. Rudiger flicks it over, tries to find him and gets the ball back off a deflection. Rudiger's finding himself in the left wing here. Plays it off a Nacho for Chelsea corner. Come on! This is good. This is so good, Chelsea fans. We are playing fantastically well. It's 3-0. It should be 4-0. And Real Madrid now making two changes. Marcelo's coming on for Mendy. Somebody else is Chelsea yet to make a change. Marcelo's on for Mendy. The youngster Marcelo. And Casemiro's gone off. Rodrigo's on for Casemiro. That means they're going to be wide open. Chelsea corner comes in. Headed goalwards. Saved by Courtois on the line. Down to his left-hand side. Makes a great save. And then Real Madrid are breaking from that. But they're saying, book him. Right, book Vinicius. Book him. Brilliant save from Courtois. I don't know who had the header on the penalty spot. Heads it down to the bottom right-hand corner. And honestly, Courtois dives down to his left-hand side and makes a great save. Camavinga plays the ball up the line, left-hand side. And Mason Mount goes across with Vinicius. Vinicius grabs him by his shirt on his waistband and Mason Mount goes down and Vinicius is away. Referee's called it back to Vinicius. The linesman's flagged it as well. Vinicius is on the floor doing this, banging the floor. He's not even booked. Chelsea free kick high in Real Madrid's half. Taken up the line short by Reece James. They go back to Reece James again. To Thiago Silva. Goes back to Edouard Mendy. Now don't do nothing stupid. Get rid of it. And he does. He just kicks it out of play here to the left-hand side. That'll do. That'll do. Real Madrid urgency now. Carvajal with a throw-in. Looks for Benzema. Collects it on the edge of the box. Thiago Silva's up against him. Holds him up. Plays it back out to Carvajal. Valverde. Benzema. Carvajal. Camavinga. Forces it to left-hand side to Alaba. Wide left is Marcelo. Flicks the ball inside to Luka Modric. Up the line is Vinicius. Edge of the box. And he plays the ball back to N'Golo Kanté, who collects it and gets the ball up the line to Kai Havertz, who holds off a challenge and finds Kanté again. Steps around Camavinga. Flicks the ball up the line, but bloody Alaba's won it. Madrid come forward again. Modric looking for the ball, right-footed. Real Madrid score. To be fair, from Luka Modric, that was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Real Madrid win back possession from Chelsea. Luka Modric is halfway inside of our half, and he collects the ball, and he looks up, and Rodrigo. So Kanté tries to play a ball up the line to Loftus-Cheek. Alaba heads it. Marcelo finds Modric. Modric, left channel, looks up, sees Rodrigo on the right-hand side, and with the outside of his right foot, plays a ball over our defensive line to Rodrigo, and Rodrigo on the volley runs onto it, and he makes the connection literally 10 yards out. Bottom corner. Mendy can't get there. What a ball from Luka Modric. One of the best balls you're going to see ever. Honestly. So we're level at 4-4, which is much better than we thought we are going to be. So let's keep going. I did say in my pre-match that I thought it'd be 4-1 Chelsea on the night. It should be already. Chelsea throwing, taken high, Havertz, inside their half now. Conte finds Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek finds Havertz, byline. Halfway inside their half, holds it up, evades Modric, who dived into a challenge. He just rode it, Havertz. Referee does nothing. Silva out to Rudiger. Rudiger collects it, ball up the line. Alonso's in behind, left-hand side. Up against Carvajal, loses his foot in Alonso. Ball goes out of play, it's going to be a Real Madrid goal kick, and it is. Chelsea doing great, are doing really good. Come on. But what a pass from Modric and what a finish from Rodrigo. The ball from Modric is outstanding. He puts the ball literally on a just perfect position with the outside of his right foot. It's an unbelievable ball. When you see the replays of it, you have to admire it. So the replay cuts back to Real Madrid, who are attacking us on the left-hand side now. Edge of the box, Rodrigo. Good challenge from Alonso. Kovacic. Real Madrid are throwing everything forward here. Win it back off Kovacic. Marcelo, halfway inside of our half. Benzema, left to centre. Finds Modric. Modric shoots low down and Edouard Mendy makes the save. Does well to get his body behind it and then win the ball as it spills away from him. Modric is becoming his influence in the game. We need to make sure that we can try and get the ball off him. Anyway, Chelsea come out from the goal kick, taken short. Real Madrid are backing off. Modric is playing as a centre forward at the minute. Chelsea possession inside their half with Loftus-Cheek, right side of centre. Out wide right. Loftus-Cheek inside to Werner, lays a little pass into Mason Mount, shoots low across the box to everyone. It evades everybody, including Kai Havertz, and goes just wide. Unlucky. Come on now. Come on. Apologies, people, for the camera. The actual camera footage is bad. I don't know what's happened to the camera since I went on holiday. So, first substitution is being made. Timo Werner's off. Christian Pulisic is coming on. Come on, Pulisic. Real Madrid take the goal kick short to Marcelo. Back to the snake in goal. Plays it wide right to Carvajal. This is where match fitness is going to come in, and Chelsea should be much fitter than Real Madrid for the physicality of our game. Carvajal to take the throw in. Pinches a yard or two. Alonso nicks the ball in front of Benzema twice. And then Thiago Silva steps in. It's a throw in right in front of Ancelotti. 10 yards inside of their own half, Real Madrid. Come on, Chelsea. They take the throw in. Carvajal's leg was up in the air. No one gave it. It's gone back to the snake. Takes the touch with his left foot. And then blasts it forward over everybody. Straight over to Edouard Mendy. He's going to collect it on the edge of his own box. Takes the touch. Gives it to Thiago Silva. Silva looking for an option. Got one with Conte. Goes back outside of himself to Rudiger. Acres of space to move forward. Real Madrid back off. They're all backing off. And Tuchel's going mad. Kovacic collects the ball. 10 yards inside of half. Finds it to Alonso. Left wing. Alonso, ball inside. Looking for the run of Mason Mount. In from that left-hand side. Real Madrid win it with Nacho. Finds Camavinga. Finds Alaba. And now Modric, who's becoming more of an influence in the game. Modric plays the ball up the line. And Rodrigo, or Vinicius, is in behind. Reece James is already booked, but Reece James holds him up. Vinicius looking for an option. He beats Reece James. Then he stumbles, but Reece James said no. The referee says no, play on. The ball goes forward to Edouard Mendy, who comes out and collects it. He's blown out of his arse as well, Vinicius. Mendy's taking his time. Rolls it to his left to Rudiger. He's got 12 yards to move forward, and he does. Rudiger just gives it to his right-hand side to Kovacic, who's become an influence as well, Kova. Conte. Right of him is Loftus-Cheek. Right of centre, halfway line. Goes beyond Modric, then just holds the ball up and goes back inside to Conte, who now finds Kovacic. Kovacic wide left to Alonso. Halfway inside their half. Shut down by Carvajal, so goes inside to Kovacic. Square of him is Conte, top of the centre circle. Finds Loftus-Cheek, who's coming off that right-hand side. Havertz is on his own, right wing. Give it to him. We don't. We play it inside. Now we find Kai Havertz. And now the old-timer Marcelo's got to go out to meet him. Just keep attacking Marcelo. He's got no pace. Chelsea play a little 10-yard passes across our back line. Now Rudiger. Havertz makes the run. Covered by Alaba. Back to Rudiger. Inside's Kovacic. Need a run from right to left. We haven't got one at the minute. Kovacic holds off a challenge from Valverde and finds right-hand side N'Golo Kanté, 25 yards from goal. Madrid, 6 defenders across the edge of their box, forcing Chelsea backwards. Chelsea playing it around their defensive shape at the minute. Out to left-hand side to Mason Mount. Mount now. It's Pulisic and Mount working together. Mount inside the box. Mason Mount shoots, deflected away by Alaba. It's going to be a Chelsea throw-in. Good move from Chelsea. Come on. This is good. Chelsea's running off the ball is good. Just got to find the right pass. Nacho's gone down with cramp. That's all I've got to say. Mason Mount's shot was actually blocked by Camavinga off his waist. But they all do this, Madrid. All Madrid defenders do this. They put their hands behind their back. They dive on the floor. That's what they did for Werner's goal. But the pass from Luka Modric is unbelievable. I'm just seeing it again. Rodrigo on the volley. Anyway, Chelsea's possession goes back to Rudiger, back to Thiago Silva, halfway line. Ball over the top, looking for Alonso. Holds off. Carvajal tries to bring it down on the volley, goes over him. Out of play for Chelsea, Real Madrid, throwing, I should say. Smash the like button, people. 3.5 minutes to go of normal time. Throwing up the line. Carvajal once again. Leg up off the floor. Not given. Benzema heads it forward inside his own half and is caught in the ribcage. The referee says free kick. Given. Real Madrid free kick. 10 yards inside their own half and Nacho's down again with cramp once again. Honestly. I've heard of time wasting tactics, but this is bollocks. So with that, I think Nacho's coming off. What's happening now? Yeah, Nacho's coming off. He's coming off, and Lucas, whoever it is coming on. Lucas Vasquez is coming off. Coming on for Nacho. Come on, Chelsea. Get a goal last minute. Even in injury time. Should be 4-1 Chelsea. Alonso's goal disallowed by VAR, which was absolute travesty. Never was. Madrid play the ball forward, read by Thiago Silva and heads it forward to Kanté. Chelsea can break forward here. Over halfway is Loftus-Cheek. Stops and holds the ball up back to Mendy. To Kanté. Kovacic. Left side of him is Rudiger, left to centre. Kovacic, 30 yards from goal. Plays it to his right to Kanté. He's got Loftus-Cheek outside of him to the right. He's got Alonso to the left, but gives it to Rudiger. Back to Kovacic. Real Madrid, 6 defenders across their 18-yard box. And the 3 defenders in front, 3 midfielders in front. Chelsea work out to the right wing. Loftus-Cheek up against Marcelo. Comes inside, edge of the box. Kanté plays a little pass inside. Pulisic back to goal, edge of the box. Back out to Kanté. Mason Mount, edge of the box, left-hand side. Finds Alonso. Alonso gets across, blocked away. Is it a corner? I think it is a Chelsea corner, and it is a corner. We scored 1 from a corner. Rudiger. Come on. Get the delivery right. Alonso. Put it on the penalty spot. And let's make it count. Come on. Alonso, left foot outswinger. Chelsea with height. Compared to them, massive height in the box. Cross comes in. Towards the back post. Rudiger goes up. Can't connect with it. And then Vinicius plays it straight back to Courtois, but out of play for another corner. Chelsea corner, this time from the right-hand side. Come on. Come on, Mason. Here we go again. Loftus-Cheek, Silva, Havertz and Rudiger, all on the edge of the box. Big numbers. Big height on the edge. Make sure the delivery's right. Mason Mount. Cross comes in. That is ridiculous. So as the run was being made for the corner, Tony Rudiger just runs into Modric and pushes him over. Referee spots it right in front of him. Modric goes down like he's been shot. Referee gives a free kick. What a waste. Free kick to Real Madrid. The Snake takes it and gives it out to Lucas, who plays it up to Modric, who gives it away. But Rodrigo collects it and just plays the ball high over his head. Thiago Silva's underneath it, unmarked, unchallenged. They head it back towards halfway. Kovacic wins it. Alonso chests it down to Mount. Alonso once again brings it down and does well. Finds Kanté. Ball over the top. Looking for Pulisic, his run, but overplays it out of play. Tuchel can't believe it. It's a Real Madrid throw-in. 4 minutes of injury time to go. It should be 4-1. It should be 5-4 in aggregate. But we play on. Lucas to take the throw-in and goes back to Carvajal, who's moved inside as a centre-back. Carvajal, outside of his foot to Courtois, shut down by Kai Havertz, just about gets it away. Only as far as Kante. Kante, he's given a free kick against Kante with Camavinga. It's 50-50 ball. Kante wins it. Honestly, referee's a joke. Real Madrid take it quickly and play it out to the right-hand side. Lucas Vazquez, over halfway. Right wing is Rodrigo, up against Alonso. Does well, Alonso, to hold him up. Force him backwards to halfway line. Carvajal comes inside and gives the ball away. Mason Mount wins it. Havertz is through, but he's been taken out off the ball. Mason Mount, Camavinga. Havertz was through on goal. Mason Mount just had to find him. Camavinga took his legs away on the halfway line. It's a professional foul. Gives a free kick, a yellow card. They played the ball. Honestly, we were in. It was actually Pulisic, sorry. They look so similar, Pulisic and Mason Mount. Chelsea free kick. Top of the centre circle. Thiago Silva to take it. Inside their half. We got Rudiger and Alonso to his left-hand side. Plays it up to the left-hand side. Rudiger wins the header. Oh, dearie me. He wins the header and he flicks it forward to the edge of the 6-yard box. Pulisic comes onto it and gets a contact on it, which is too true, and it goes over the bar. He tries to just flick it over Courtois, but it goes over the bar. Unlucky Pulisic. Unlucky. Goal kick for the Snake. Courtois to take it. Launches it. High. Halfway. Silva's underneath it. Just lets it run through to Edouard Mendy. And he does. Mendy takes a touch to get it out of his feet. Madrid had pushed up to the edge of the box, but not pressing him. Mendy now collects it and rolls it out to the left-hand side to Rudiger, who's got space to bring it down. And he does and plays it to Pulisic. Collects it, gives it to Alonso. Little ball inside to Kovacic, who drives forward away. And Villarreal have scored. Chuck Wasey scored. 88th minute. Bayern Munich are going out. As it stands. Big goal for Villarreal. We know how much of a good side they are. Kovacic has done well here. He's driven down to the left-hand side to the edge down the byline. He's been fouled and Chelsea got a free kick. Reece James is trying to nick some 10 yards inside, but the referee's literally said, no, and run out to the byline to say, this is where I want the free kick taken. Alonso takes it out there. So, a chance to get the ball in the box with a minute of injury time to go. Alonso, get your delivery right. Madrid are holding the line 5 yards inside their penalty box. They drop to their own penalty spot. He takes it short to Reece James. Reece James plays a dink ball to Kai Havertz. Heads it down. Kante's there! And it goes over the bar. Was it Kante or was it Pulisic? It's Pulisic again. Great move from Chelsea. Over to Kai Havertz at the far post. Heads it down to Pulisic, who runs onto it, but under pressure from Carvajal. He can't get the ball on target and it goes over the bar. Unlucky. So many chances we created today, honestly. So, the Snake's going to take his goal kick. And he does. He launches it high over halfway. Rudiger's underneath it. Just chests it down to Alonso. Alonso gets it out of his feet and launches it forward. We've got 3 runners up against their 2 defenders. Madrid trying to get the ball away, and they do. They work it up the line, but only as far as Alonso, who does well to win it. Chelsea throw him. They're getting a Real Madrid throw in. Of course they have. They've given a Real Madrid throw in. And with that, that's the end of normal time. Extra time needed, which shouldn't have been the case. Shocking decision from the referee. Absolutely shocking decision. This should be 4-1 on the night and Chelsea win. I cannot believe the goal's been disallowed for Alonso for a handball. It never was in a million years. Stay here. Need to pop to the loo quickly. I'll be back with extra time. Come on, Chelsea. We can do this. Stay here. Honestly, honestly. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. This should be game over. It isn't. One moment from Luka Modric, a unbelievable pass. It's just taking it to extra time. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. We should do this. Honestly, we still got 4 subs up our sleeve. Madrid have made 3 already. Chelsea have been dominant, absolutely dominant. The amount of chances we created, scored 4 perfectly good goals. I cannot believe that Alonso's been ruled out. But let's get past it. Let's be positive. Let's go again. We got this game. We've seriously got this game. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Ugh. Alonso, thank you, mate. Matt said job in the final. Believe Didier. Come on, people. We're going to tough period, but Chelsea fight on. Come on. Exactly. Look at where we are now to where we were before kickoff. This game has been a complete reverse of the first game. Been all over Madrid. Defensively, they're awful. They always are. They're overrated. One moment of magic from Luka Modric, who was getting himself some space and getting time on the ball, has just opened the game up for Real Madrid. They're still in this because of that one moment from Modric. Villarreal have beaten Bayern Munich. Villarreal are through to the semi-finals. Bayern Munich go out. The favourites, Bayern Munich, are out of the Champions League. Bayern won, Villarreal won on the night. Nagelsmann, you're out. Brilliant from Villarreal. So, Chelsea about to kick off. Real Madrid are about to kick off. Chelsea kicking from left to right. Madrid. What's referee doing here? He's actually saying no. You got to do a toss up for it. Benzema wins it and says we want to stay as we are. So it's going to be a Chelsea kickoff. No, it's not. It's a Real Madrid. I don't know what's just happened there. I have no clue. Everyone's lined up for Real Madrid to restart the game. The referee says, come here, do a coin toss, and it stays as it is. Referee's a joke. So here we go. He's waiting for some administrator to put his arm down to start the second half. To start extra time, and he does. Modric kicks off and goes back to Alaba. Alaba now. Marcelo. Alaba. Chelsea with 4 subs up their sleeve still. Madrid only got 2. Carvajal finds Lucas. Modric comes to life in the last 10 minutes of this game, 15 minutes of the game. Plays a long ball looking for Vinicius. Reece James underneath it. Just chests it down. Brilliant ball. Thiago Silva's having a go at his midfield because they're not shutting Modric down. Reece James just chests it down to Edouard Mendy brilliantly well with Vinicius in behind him. Chelsea roll it out to Alonso. Back to Rudiger. Madrid are pressing high. Kovacic away from the press. Does well. Plays it off of the feet of Valverde for a Chelsea throw-in. Halfway inside of our own half. Good from Chelsea so far. Madrid are going to run out of steam. Second period of extra time. That's when the game will open up. That's when we'll score the winner. Alonso with the throw-in. Nicks a few yards. Looks up the line. Pulisic drops deep to get it and gives it back to Alonso. Put under pressure straight away. Evades the challenge. So does Pulisic. Now Alonso. Ball up the line, left-hand side, but it's too far in front of Mason Mount. Carvajal comes across and goes back to the snake. Takes a touch under no pressure. Takes another touch. Stops the ball with his feet and plays it back out to the right-hand side to Lucas. Shut down straight away by Pulisic. Chelsea pressing high again. They work it well, Madrid. So far, they've done well. They've actually played out of their defensive shape and found, but they give it away. They don't. Camavinga Over halfway. Wide left is Marcelo. Camavinga goes beyond him. Reece James comes out to meet him, edge of the box. Holds it up back inside to Benzema. Right hand side is Lucas. Cross comes in, blocked by Alonso. First time. Out to Lucas again. By the byline, drives forward. Alonso goes to meet him. He crosses all the way to the back post. Benzema heads it back inside to the penalty spot. And Conte gets the ball away. Out for a Real Madrid throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag, left-hand side. Real Madrid throw-in. Just keep your edge, Chelsea. Keep working hard. Keep your defensive shape. Hit them on the break. Simple. Marcelo to take it. Throws it inside and gives it straight to Loftus-Cheek, who just holds off Benzema. Loftus-Cheek taken out by Modric. Off the ball. Referee doesn't even book him again. Honestly, how is that not a booking? He just took him out. That's a booking. Joke. Absolute joke, referee again. Reece James takes a free kick. It's about halfway inside of our half, right-hand side. He gives it to Conte, goes back to Silva, out to Rudiger now. Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle. Madrid pushed up high but not pressing now. Rudiger collects it. Kovacic, 5 yards inside of our half. Left to centre. Outside of him is Rudiger. Up the line's Alonso. Ball inside to Pulisic. Plays it, a good pass inside to Kovacic when he was being closed down. Finds Conte. Wide right is Reece James. He's got Loftus-Cheek moving inside of him. Reece James, the edge of the box, shoots over the bar. Unlucky Reece James. Opened up for him. He took it on. Unlucky. It was outside the width of the 6-yard box, trying to get a curler towards the near post over the bar. Unlucky. Madrid take the goal kick short. Courtois to his penalty spot. Closed down now. Plays a pass inside to Camavinga. Goes first time to Carvajal. To Lucas. Comes inside off the byline. Towards the bottom of the centre circle. Shut down by Conte. Conte wins it. Loftus-Cheek. Halfway inside their half. Right of centre. Inside to Conte. Plays a good ball to Kovacic. Ball over the top. Left-hand side. Looking for Alonso. Rodrigo's there. Shut him down by his own corner flag. And plays the ball out of play. Chelsea doing well here. Madrid are tired. They look leggy, Madrid. Big time. Really, really leggy, Real Madrid. Come on, Chelsea. Second half of extra time is going to be key. This is where Chelsea are going to win the game. Alonso take the throw-in. Goes short to Havertz. Back to Alonso. Good ball. Looped over the top to Havertz. Up against Modric by the corner flag. Havertz with Lucas. Gets in on Lucas. Havertz and Lucas nose to nose. Havertz pushes him away. Now Rudiger goes in, gets involved. Telling Kai Havertz to calm down. Rudiger's actually telling someone to calm down, believe it or not. Modric tries to win the challenge off Kai Havertz and kicks him in the midriff. And then Lucas and Havertz go nose to nose. And then they win the ball back. Vinicius plays the ball inside to Modric. Up to Benzema. Shut down by Thiago Silva and Conte. And Chelsea win it high again. Alonso halfway inside their half. Left wing. Up the lines Havertz. Inside's Pulisic. Driving forward. Goes beyond one but held up. Referee says play on. Lucas gets the ball away high. Up to halfway. Rudiger lets it come down away from him. And just plays the ball back to Mendy. Nice and simple. Now Benzema pushes forward to shut down Mendy, who just launches it out to his right-hand side. Loftus-Cheek loses it against Marcelo. But Reece James wins the second ball. Thiago Silva comes out. Conte leaves it for Loftus-Cheek and lives the ball. And now they're in, left-hand side. Vinicius, left-hand side of the penalty box. Yard from the byline. Plays it to the back post. And bloody Benzema scores a header. Tony Rudiger loses his footing. He loses his feet on the edge of the 6-yard box. Benzema's wide open. Heads it back the way it came. Into the bottom corner. It's Real Madrid 2. Chelsea 3. 5-4 Madrid. Honestly. Tuchel's going mental. What happened was Chelsea, Reece James wins back the ball and Thiago Silva plays it to Conte. Conte and Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek leave it for each other. And with that, Camavinga steps in and gives it to Vinicius, who's open on the right wing, on the left wing. He literally gets into the byline. Thiago Silva comes out to meet him and he dinks the ball to the back post. Rudiger falls over, loses footing, and Benzema steps up onto it, heads it down to the bottom corner, back the way it came. And Mendy can't adjust his feet in time and it goes in. And it's Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 3. This game should be over. in 90 minutes, and it isn't. And it's a shambles. Come on, Chelsea. But the N'Golo Conte Loftus-Cheek confusion led to that goal. Both of them left it for each other. Camavinga just stripped stride onto it, played it up the line. Ridiculous. Chelsea kick off. Reece James finds Kovacic bottom of the centre circle. Tuchel think of change. Got 4 to make. Wide left is Pulisic. Alonso on the byline. Real Madrid are now pressing high. They've now got energy again. Thiago Silva collects the ball. Halfway line. To his right is Reece James. To Loftus-Cheek. Shut down by Vinicius and Marcelo. Reece James takes his time. Foot on the ball. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva out to Tony Rudiger. Left to centre. Rudiger plays it square to N'Golo Conte. Halfway inside their half now. Reece James back inside to Conte. Plays the ball to left to centre to Rudiger. 25 yards from goal. Wide left is Alonso. Alonso. Back to Pulisic on the byline. Plays it off of Benzema for Chelsea throw-in. Come on. Allen. Rudiger slipped. Fell over. No one can account for that. Pulisic and Alonso trying to play 1-2s here. And Madrid come away with the ball. Play it off of Rudiger. Real Madrid throwing on the right-hand side. Honestly, Rudiger just lost his footing. He got caught and he tried to adjust his feet, fell over. Benzema went onto it. He's got to change it, Tuchel now. You've got 4 subs to make still. Make those changes. Freshen things up. That's all you got to do. Real Madrid have got a free kick now on the right-hand side, halfway inside their own half. I have to say that Pulisic, the change Werner to Pulisic has unbalanced it a little bit. I have to say that. But come on, Pulisic. Right, change is being made. Conte's off. Conte's coming off for Ziyech, which means Loftus-Cheek will move inside. So Conte's off. Hakim Ziyech is coming on. What change does that see? Let's have a look. Come on, Ziyech. Ziyech is moving out to the left-hand side. I don't know what that formation is, but Real Madrid come forward. They've got more space again on the left-hand side now. Vinicius once more. Reece James comes out to him and plays it back. Vinicius. Back to Marcelo. Havertz all over him. Plays it back out to Vinicius. Chelsea backing off. Chelsea look a bit leggy now. Captain now is Thiago Silva. Vinicius turns away from Loftus-Cheek. Plays the ball towards the back post. Headed away by Alonso. Chested down by Ziyech and finds Kovacic. Plays the ball wide left to Ziyech, who's making a run down the left-hand side, but he's not quick enough to win the ball. But he's nicked back in to try and win it back, but they give it away. Now Madrid have got it with Modric, who now finds space for Camavinga in midfield, up to Benzema. Chelsea's legs have gone a little bit here. We need some changes. Ball over the top. Reece James wins it from Vinicius. James into Kovacic. Kovacic shut down by Camavinga. Goes to the left-hand side to Rudiger. Rudiger steps up to halfway. Madrid backing off. 6 defenders across their defensive line. Kovacic steps away from Benzema. Holds it up and goes back to Rudiger. Thiago Silva steps forward. Top of the centre circle inside their half. Wide right to Reece James. Ball inside to the edge of the box to Kai Havertz, but they step inside. It was Modric who just stepped inside to win it. They tried to find Vinicius, who fouls Reece James. How many more fouls are you going to give away? So Chelsea possession with Loftus-Cheek. Plays a pass towards the back post. Ziyech bring the ball down. Shot blocked away. And it goes out for a Chelsea corner. Tuchel's up. Good ball from Loftus-Cheek to find Hakim Ziyech. And he does on the edge of the box, left-hand side. He brings it down his left foot. 2 defenders went out to meet him. Blocked the shot. Corner to Chelsea. Let's get another goal here. Alonso. Left foot. Alonso to get the ball inside. Cross comes into the near post. Headed down towards the goal by Kai Havertz. Nice and simple to Thibaut Courtois. Can you hear me? Is the sound gone or am I here? Is it here or not? What's happening with the sound? Anyway, Real Madrid play it out from the back. They're playing out to the right-hand side. Rodrigo looking for a pass high, but a foul's been given. Who's been booked? Chels been booked. Hakim Ziyech has been booked. He brought down one of the defenders. He lost the ball high. Ziyech. Actually, Ziyech is playing as a left wing back. He's not. I don't know where he's playing. He's actually found Lucas. He dived in. He sort of went in to make a challenge, and he's given away a free kick. Real Madrid free kick on the right hand side. Modric takes it short, wide right. Gets the ball back. Ziyech fronts him up. He goes inside to Alaba. Camavinga, 25 yards from goal. Holds off Kovacic. Wide left to centre to Marcelo. Crosses, he tries to play a pass with his right foot. Easy for Ziyech to make it. And Ziyech's been taken out this time by the person he's fouled. Chelsea free kick halfway inside our own half. Well done Ziyech, working hard. Got taken out off the ball there. Anyway, we've lost possession somehow, and it's broken to Camavinga, who shoots just over the bar. I'm watching the replay. The Spanish TV coverage is shocking. I'm watching a replay of Ziyech being fouled. They play it forward to Kovacic, who gets barged off the ball by Benzema. And he lays it off to Camavinga, edge of the box left foot, and he shoots high and over the bar. Honestly, their coverage is shocking. Chelsea's got the ball now with Thiago Silva. Reece James on the byline, halfway line. Collects it, plays out the line, looking for the run of Mason Mount. It's Pulisic up against Marcelo. Goes back to Courtois, who launches it high. Courtois. Thiago Silva's underneath it and just chests it down to Tony Rudiger. Bottom of the centre circle. Gives it back to Silva, back to Rudiger with Benzema backing off. Rudiger asking for a ball to be played and plays to the right-hand side to Reece James. 10 yards inside their half. Come on, Reece James. Finds Kovacic, top of the centre circle. Left of him is Rudiger. Plays it out to Alonso on the byline. Ziyech goes up the line, gives it to him. Plays it back inside to Alonso. Alonso looking for the runner Havertz. Collects it. Plays it back out to Pulisic or Ziyech. Cross comes in, deflected. Chelsea claiming a handball. The referee says no, it's a corner. Come on, Chelsea. Let's dominate again. Let's create chances. Let's get another goal here. Alonso takes the corner towards the penalty spot. Free header by Havertz off the Real Madrid defender, and they get the ball away. Only as far as Hakim Ziyech, who collects it and goes back to Edouard Mendy, who plays the ball side-footed out to Alonso. Great pass. Alonso, under pressure, takes it down and holds off the challenge. And then fouled on the byline. That's a free kick. It is Chelsea free kick given away by Rodrigo. Chance to get the ball towards the edge of the box again. We take it short quickly. Kovacic finds Silva. Kovacic finds Mason Mount, who's dropped away from the game. He needs to get more involved, Mount. Right inside is Pulisic. Driving towards the edge of the box, Pulisic. Taking on Marcelo. Dinks it to Tony Rudiger. Back to goal. Trying to win back possession. Gives the ball away. Real Madrid come away with it, and the referee blows up for that's the end of extra time. First half of extra time, I should say. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Let's win this game. Honestly, this game should never have gone to extra time. It should have been 4-1 Chelsea and game over. Shocking decision from VAR. Come on, regroup. Get yourselves together. Aspie's going around all the players in the huddle, giving it all this. Come on, keep going. Keep going, Chelsea. 3 more subs to make. Get Saul Niguez on. Get some fresh legs in the middle of midfield. Tuchel's coming out of his tactics board. He's saying, hey, come on, lads, come here. His tactic board's out here. He's got his counters, his red and blue counters. He's moving around. He's showing them where the space is. Marcus Alonso is outside of the huddle. So he's bent down looking for the legs of someone. Honestly. Everyone's around looking at Tuchel's tactics board. No one can see it. The TV's coverage can't see it. But Tuchel's got everyone around him. He's got the board on the floor. He's moving it around. He's got his marker pen out. And he's showing people where the space is. Let's keep doing it. Real Madrid are all sitting on the floor. Some of them are sitting on the floor taking a breath. Come on, Chelsea. We can do this. We can do this. Alonso's sitting on the floor now watching this. shaking his legs about. Benzema's getting some treatment for his rib cage. Gareth Bale still sits on the bench for Real Madrid. Come on, Chelsea. Big 15 minutes. Let's get a goal. Let's get a goal in the first 5 minutes. As long as we score with 5 to go. This was never, ever extra time. Should have been 4-1, game over. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. We can do this. Smash the like button for me, people. Come on. Real Madrid are blowing. Most of their players are absolutely blowing. There we go. He's answered me. Thomas Tuchel. Saul Niguez is coming on. Who's going off? Loftus-Cheek's coming off. So Saul Niguez is coming on, which means that Hakim Ziyech will probably move out to the right-hand side and play right wing-back. Saul Niguez comes in the middle next to Kovacic. Come on, Saul Niguez. Let's do this. Chelsea to kick off. I'm going to leave my clock until 8 seconds into the game, the second half of extra time, so I can keep doing it. I got a dodgy clock setting. I got a dodgy thing. Just don't. And Jorginho's on for Kovacic. Fresh in midfield for Chelsea. Jorginho and Saul Niguez. I will start my clock when it reaches 1:05 and 8 seconds. Which is now. So Rudiger collects the ball. Left to centre. Real Madrid backing off. Hakim Ziyech playing on the left-hand side. Tries to get a crossing. Deflected. It finds Alonso inside the box. He goes down under a challenge, but the referee says it's actually Saul Niguez goes down under a challenge. And Saul Niguez has caught Carvajal, who's now down like he's been shot. He hasn't. Or he's actually caught him right in his thigh. But Carvajal's fine. Carvajal's gone down. He's done this. As he's gone down, he's looked at the referee to say, hello, I'm injured. The referee's saying to him, get up. You're having no treatment. Get up and get on with it, which is good. Cheating, honestly. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. The video's frozen. It's frozen, is it? Can you still hear me? Deary me. I can't do nothing about that. I want to keep talking. I don't know why the video's frozen. It has frozen as well. Why is that? Hopefully it will come back. I'm going to stop it and start it again. Hold on. I'm going to stop the stream and start it again. Anyway, possession is literally, we knock it 10 yards forward, they knock it 10 yards forward. I'm going to restart the stream. Why is the video frozen? It has frozen as well. Hold on, people. Hold on, I will be back. Chelsea possession on the left-hand side is given away. Real Madrid win it. Goes out for a Real Madrid throw-in. Can you still hear me? For some reason, my video is stuck. I don't know why. I have no clue as to why. It's really, really strange. Let me turn my camera off and put it back on. Hold on. Hold on. So Real Madrid. Real Madrid possession. Chelsea win it back as far as Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy launches it forward. Comes out to Jorginho, who collects the ball. Reece James does well to go back to Edouard Mendy. Hold on. I'm going to try and bring it back. 1 second. Here we go. Hold on. I just need to adjust everything. Hold on. Hold on. This is not great, is it? I got to say, it is not great at all. Anyway. 1 second. My video is just knackered. Hold on. We're going to keep going. Here we go. Here we are. So let's just move this up to here. Oh, I don't know what's happening. What is going on? There you go. So anyway, we're back. Hopefully you can see us. Okay. Another Real Madrid player's gone down injured. Alaba. Kai Havertz is talking to him in German to say, I've done nothing to you. Havertz is now booked. Real Madrid are now doing their dodgy tactics, as you know. They're doing their dodgy tactics. They're going to go down for every single challenge. Jorginho saying to the referee, stop the watch, please. The time wasting. So Real Madrid take a throw in. Marcelo takes a throw back to Courtois. Havertz goes to try and close down Courtois. Alaba steps in front of him and just goes down on the floor. So Kai Havertz and Alaba are having words. Tuchel's up, sidelines. 12 minutes to go. 11 to go. Come on, Chelsea, get a goal. Take it to penalties. Or even do better than that. They launch it forward. Alonso wins it. Inside to Saul Niguez. High ball launched forward. Carvajal's underneath it. Goes back to Courtois. Havertz goes to shut him down. And Courtois just turns away from Kai Havertz's challenge, I have to say. Comes out to Lucas. Back to Carvajal. Chelsea shut him down with Saul Niguez and Ziyech. Inside to Modric. Chelsea pressing hard to try and win it. And they've worked it well, Madrid, so far. Pulisic tries to shut him down. They go out to left-hand side now. Vinicius, halfway side of our half. Benzema to his outside. Holds it up and goes back to Valverde. Out to Benzema. Shut down by Reece James. And then Chelsea eventually win the ball back and do really well with Silva. Pulisic driving forward now. Over halfway. He's away. Pulisic is away from two. Blocked off by Valverde. Referee says a fair shoulder challenge. Play it wide right to Rodrigo. Rudiger slips again. Rodrigo beats him, but Rudiger gets back in. Then he's fouled by Rodrigo. Well done. And him and Rodrigo, a little bit of argy-bargy. Takes the free kick quickly. Finds Jorginho. Finds Saul Niguez. It's actually Mason Mount. Plays it out wide right. Pulisic. He's got a man over, which is Mason Mount. He's drifted out of the game, Mason Mount, second. Towards the end of the game in the extra time so far. Reece James collects it. Edge of their box. Forced backwards. Pulisic turns away from the challenge. Gives it to Mason Mount. Gets it back, Pulisic. Driving forward. Modric steps across him. And plays it out to left-hand side to Benzema by his own corner flag. Who launched it forward. Looking for a runner. Hasn't got one. Thiago Silva just brings the ball down. Nice and simple. Gives it to Saul Niguez. Jorginho, who drops in to collect the ball. Rudiger. Real Madrid are defending with their two banks of four now. Or 4-5, I should say. Jorginho plays a long ball high, looking for the run on the right-hand side, but it's too high over the stretched legs of Pulisic. Out of play. Tuchel's doing his nut. Come on, Chelsea. We can do this. Come on. I'm watching the replay of Courtois turning away from Kai Havertz. Spanish TV coverage, obviously. Come on. If Real Madrid win this, if they go through, it's a travesty. Absolute fucking travesty here. Courtois is taking his time, as you can imagine. He's kicking the goalpost and doing all sorts here. Book him. Reece James complains to the referee. Courtois takes it, launches it high. Reece James underneath it, holds off Benzema, brings the ball down perfectly well and turns away from him brilliantly well. Finds Pulisic. Under pressure, he's not been in it, Pulisic, since he's come on. He's trying to get involved, but he just keeps turning into trouble, Pulisic. Chelsea throw-in taken short. Back to Thiago Silva. Finds Rudiger. Drives forward now, Rudiger. Plays it inside to Jorginho, centre circle. Jorginho plays a good ball in the channel to Mason Mount. Pops up in that channel. Finds right wing. Finds Pulisic. Tries to get a cross in. And again, just crowded out of the game, Pulisic. Gives it away again. Camavinga come away with the ball. Plays the ball wide right. Looking for a run of Rodrigo against Rudiger. But he's fouled Rudiger off the ball. They've actually given a throw into Real Madrid. And Rudiger and Tuchel are going mental. They're going absolutely mental. Tuchel's been booked by the referee. And so is Azpilicueta. Booked by the referee for their Honestly, Rudiger was shielding the ball. Clattered by Rodrigo. Goes over. Falls over. Goes out of play. They give a Real Madrid throw in. It's absolutely. Azpilicueta went down and went to kick the ball away from Lucas, who goes down holding his foot, Lucas. Honestly, Chelsea win back possession. It goes back to Mendy. Plays a good ball wide left to Alonso on the byline. Tuchel's telling everybody to push on. He's asking for people to make a run. Tuchel's going mad here at somebody. I'm not sure who it is. Rudiger, long ball, forward, looking for Kai Havertz. Wins the header, finds Mason Mount. Mount, left-hand side, wide open is Ziyech, who shoots. Why you shot across the ball, Ziyech? He's on the left-hand side, he's got 3 in the box, and he shoots at the near post, and Courtois parries it away. Chelsea throwing Alonso. Opportunity to get the ball in the box of 3 players against 2. Now substitutions being made. Ziyech should never have shot from there. Honestly, if he shoots from there, he's got to go across the goalkeeper. But he goes near post. Real Madrid are making a substitution. Their 5th one, or 4th one. Guess what? A Real Madrid player is down. Vinicius saying he's got cramp. Jorginho's at the referee saying the referee's just picked him up and said get off the pitch. Rodrigo's pushed the referee. Referee's, I think, has he booked him? Marcelo's just told Vinicius to get off the pitch. Rodrigo's mouthing off. Marcelo's just grabbed him by the face and pushed him away. Vinicius, honestly, you're a joke player. I'd love to play against you. I'll smack you right up in the air. First couple of minutes. Chelsea throw-in, given away. Real Madrid have got their throw-in. It's Ceballos that used to be at Arsenal. He's come on for Real Madrid. Real Madrid throwing, level the edge of their own penalty box. 5 to go. Chelsea need a goal. Lucas to take the throw in. Goes up the line to Alonso. Heads it forward. They half clear it. Chelsea win back the possession. Knock it forward. They win the ball back on the edge of their box and they launch it forward over halfway. Rudiger lets it go over his head. Thiago Silva into the feet of Jorginho. He's got 4 players up front. Wide left to Hakim Ziyech. Brings it down. Plays the ball up the line to Alonso, who wasn't expecting it. Does well to hold off a challenge, Alonso. Plays it off a Real Madrid defender. Chelsea corner. Well done, Alonso. Come on. Right delivery. Put it on the money. And let's get a goal from it. Make sure it's on the penalty spot. Come on. Alonso takes it towards the penalty spot. Headed away by Benzema. Ziyech heads it back out to Alonso. Cross comes in. Side foot volley to Thiago Silva. Headed down. It comes out to... Jorginho's shot's blocked on the edge of the 6-yard box. And they get the ball away. Oh, honestly. Come on. Valverde with a block right on the edge of the 6-yard box. We take the throw in quickly. Jorginho collects it. Wide right is Reece James. Ball into the box and he plays it. Free header, Kai Havertz heads it wide. Free header, wide open. Heads it wide, Kai Havertz. What a ball from Reece James. How wide was it? It was unmarked Havertz. Just in front of the near post. And he heads it true and the ball goes wide. 2 yards wide. Oh, honestly, it was wide open. Mason Mount is applauding him, saying, come on, Kai, let's keep going again. Yeah, Aspi got booked on the bench. We got 3 minutes to go. They're taking their time, Madrid, as you can imagine. The snake. Launch the ball forward. Rudiger, big header. As far as Mason Mount. Hakim Ziyech goes in, been fouled. Referee's given it. Just on top of the centre circle, left to centre. He's been fouled and someone's been booked again by Real Madrid. Don't know who it was. Carvajal. Jorginho saying, give me the ball. Let's get the ball launched forward to the edge of the box. I'll tell you what it is. Get it to the far post, head it back across goal. There's somebody in there. Alonso takes it towards the far post, but Marcelo heads it. Free header heads it away. Comes out to Reece James. Lets the ball go out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. About 15 yards inside halfway. James takes it short to Pulisic. Goes back to Jorginho. Plays it to left-hand side to the bottom of the centre circle to Alonso. Alonso strides forward. He's got 4 players on the right-hand side. Ball up to Havertz. Heads it down off the Real Madrid defender. It's a Chelsea corner. Come on, Chelsea. 2 minutes to go. Come on. Right delivery, right ball, goal. We've got so much height compared to them. They've got nobody over 6 foot in their team. No one. Mason Mount to take it. Mendy's coming up. Mendy's on the edge of the box. Cross comes in from Mount. Deep. They head it away to Benzema. Ziyech on the edge of the box, shoots low down. Jorginho shot blocked. Oh no, he didn't shoot. He actually, honestly, Jorginho collects it. The shot was blocked. Shot was blocked from Hakim Ziyech. It comes to Jorginho. To be fair, he's got a challenge right in front of him, and he shanks it left-footed 5 yards wide. Come on. This should never be. And now there's a scuffle between Madrid players, Thiago Silva, and somebody else is mouthing off. Oh, Benzema's gone down, saying he's injured. He's gone down again. So he's gone down. So they've had 4 players go down in this half, saying they're injured. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Referee's telling Benzema to go off the pitch if he's injured, to get off the pitch. Why has Benzema gone down injured? He come out to chase Hakim Ziyech and he pulled up, injured. He's been told to get off the pitch, so he's limping off the pitch now on the far side. But, of course, that's wasted 2 minutes. Referee, you got to add time on. You got to add at least 4 minutes on here. He's not going to, is he? We're going to go out. We're going to go out after a humongous effort. 3 minutes of injury time. Tuchel can't believe it. He's only got the fourth official. He's already been booked, Tuchel. It gets sent off here. Courtois launches it. Reece James tries to head it away. Deflected, but Rudiger launches it forward. Thiago Silva's playing centre forward now. Modric collects the ball on halfway, but gives it away to Alonso. But Alonso doesn't win the challenge. Then Saul Niguez does well to win it, but they pick up second ball. Then we win the ball back, but they go down claiming they got caught again, injured. Ceballos is down holding on to his ankle, saying he's been caught. He hasn't been. He's saying he was caught by Pulisic, to be fair. Pulisic caught him on his knee. Pulisic has come on and done nothing. I have to say, Pulisic has just been... He's out of his depth in this game. Everything he's trying, he doesn't come off. He's getting crowded out. He's losing the ball. He keeps working hard. Real Madrid take the free kick short. Alaba, centre circle, launches it high to the far post. Alonso heads it. Good header back to Mendy. Benzema's fine, by the way. Thiago Silva back playing centre half. Chelsea players are running forward, including Rudiger. Goes out to the right-hand side and up the line to Pulisic from Reece James, who holds the ball up, Pulisic, and waits. Reece James gets the ball from Kovacic. Kovacic out to Saul Niguez. Takes the ball back onto his right foot. Plays across towards the back post, over everybody, straight into the arms of Courtois. Saul Niguez hasn't got a right foot, as he Courtois collects it, falls on it on the floor. Going to kill some more time. I think it's gone, people. I think it's gone. We're going to be out, unfortunately. Courtois puts the ball down, being shut down by Pulisic. Plays it straight out of play. Chelsea got a chance here. We got a minute to go. Ball up the line to Havertz. Played out of play by Carvajal. Halfway inside the Madrid half. Alonso to take the long throw in. He's telling everybody to push away. Alonso to launch it into the box, and he does. Kai Havertz is there. They head it away. Edge of the box, Kai Havertz. Hakim Ziyech. Reece James' shot is blocked. And the ball goes back out of play, 10 yards inside of our own half. We're rushing back to take the throw in quickly with Thiago Silva. And he does. But Real Madrid push forward. Jorginho creates some space. Plays the ball right out of play to Pulisic. And then they play it out, they just play it forward. Thiago Silva heads it down to Jorginho. Has to go back to Mendy. Launch it. Mendy out to Thiago Silva. Silva up the line, right hand side, inside of our half to Reece James. Back to Jorginho. Back to Thiago Silva. Get the ball forward. Centre circle. Jorginho plays it wide left to Alonso. Alonso up the line to Hakim Ziyech. Inside to Alonso. Referee's blown up. It's all over. It's all over, and Real Madrid have beaten Chelsea 2-3 on a game where it should never have gone to extra time. Real Madrid are literally on their knees on the pitch, all of them. Disgraceful, honestly. VAR is an absolute joke. Absolute joke, VAR. How on earth that goal was disallowed? How on earth that goal was disallowed from Alonso for handball, I'd never know. But I have to say, I've got to say this. I'm not going to be negative and stuff like that, but the players drifted out of the game. Mason Mount drifted out of the game. Pulisic, come on, didn't do great. Couldn't really influence the game. We still had chances. We still went forward. And we've been beaten by a team which we completely outplayed, but for 2 moments. The first moment, Luka Modric's cross for the goal is simply sublime. An amazing, amazing cross outside the right foot from Modric. And then the Benzema goal in extra time was just unbelievable. I've got to say, Rudiger falls over. So the focus is now on Sunday. On Sunday. Honestly, people, the referee was an absolute joke. We have to say that. We've got to be honest. Chelsea made mistakes and got punished. But not only that, but how on earth VAR looked at that goal and disallowed it, I'll never, ever, ever know. But we've got to take it on the chin. So, unfortunately, people, Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 3, just couldn't influence the game. Gutted, people. Absolutely gutted. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just getting involved in the chat. Absolutely gutted, people. Gutted. So, I don't even want to watch the rest of the coverage. Don't want to watch it. Don't listen to any of the pundits. All I know is, from what I saw there, that was never, ever a goal that should have been disallowed by VAR. Never, ever. But we then got 30 minutes to play in extra time. We don't do well enough. We don't do enough in extra time to win the game. And that's the problem. That's the biggest problem. So, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all being here. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll be with you at some point the rest of this week. I'll do a video. And hopefully, we'll try and work something out so I can do the FA Cup semi-final. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. I think I'm out. If I don't do that, I'll definitely be doing the Arsenal. But anyway, have a good, couple of days. Try and get past this. It's gutting. But anyway, thank you for watching, people. I appreciate all your support. Alonso, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. 146 likes. Thank you very much. Chelsea are out of the Champions League. Robbed by the officials and VAR. Should never have gone to extra time, but when in extra time, punished by Benzema again, didn't do enough to win the game or to get on equal terms and take it to penalties. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Thanks, guys.